Don't fake a disability, OBS. It's unkind. Okay, audio seems to be working. Wait, let me... Why is there two desktop... It was doubling your audios. Why? It doubled up the desktop audio for no reason. That's so weird. Okay, whatever. Do what you gotta do, OBS, I guess. Doing shit for no reason. I gotta turn my... Ooh, I actually gotta turn myself down a little bit. We're peaking. We're peaking very easily.
Peak.
Don't want to peak too much. I also need to just
young, sir.
Sit back a little bit as my gain is still up. So this will be a more ideal distance. Don't want to over peak.
You peaked at a young age, sir.
Okay, so and then the stream check. Let's hear it.
You peaked at a young age, sir.
Okay, so then,
how's it going?
Okay, it's good. Let me turn on the song. So, so I'm going to turn this song on because I will play it again because I like it. It's from Dishonored 2 and it's pretty cool. Come on, do it.
But I hear nothing.
Hold, please. Click the button several seconds ago. I'll try it again. I'll tempt fate. Worked that time.
Well, is everybody ready?
Yep.
Indeed.
I'm ready.
All right. Well, I believe we last left off. Everybody was getting some food in the canteen in the hab. Serena had just got back from her trip to the atmosphere. And I believe she had something very important to discuss with everybody, as the magician and Alex were leaving to go look over some old journals and put the comic book away, right?
Put it on an old enchanted bookshelf with fun properties.
Yes.
It's very good at keeping books from disappearing. Keeps good at keeping books from being checked out, or I was trying to be clever. Library speak. Somebody no, it keeps people from tucking the book in their shirt and walking out of the library without checking it out first.
All right. Well, we will just we can just pick back up as they were shuffling out, and Serena, I believe you said essentially like air drifted into the hab and parked the ship.
It's more I flew close enough to shake the windows, and then Alex and the magician had already wandered off, and I came in. I said, meeting eventually, and then but first shower, sleep, and maybe some other things. Maybe take a couple of days. I don't know how quickly I want to just jump into this. I want to gather my thoughts, and I also want to finish the generator. But one thing at a time. Shower, sleep. Good. Like check the time. Rest. Good afternoon.
As I'd say, I will say it's like I'd say it's probably about evening. The sun is beginning to go down as you get back, Serena.
I may call on you later, but I'll try not to disturb your rest.
Yeah. She's tired.
She's
kind of yeah, and then goes upstairs.
Hammer just kind of looks to the rest of you and just If you need me for anything else, just let me know. And he is gonna make his way to. Wait one moment. He's gonna go to the communications relay. Where's everybody else going as we wind down for the day and transition into night / the next day?
Seraphim is, I guess, following Alex and the Magician to ask him some questions.
Okay. What about Raziel, Maxon, and Stone? What are you all doing?
Everybody's got an idea to go first. I'm trying to think because I'm not sure off the top of my head.
If you guys need more time to think about the things you want to do, I'll go ahead and have Seraphim speak with the Magician and Alex. Give you guys some time to think.
Well, if it's towards the end of the day, I was just trying to decide whether or not I was going to go try and tinker with some stuff or just kind of go rest for a while and then tinker after I woke up from my little 4-hour sleep or whatever, since you said it was getting close to evening. Sun going down.
There is a project on the table, by the way, that has not been touched yet, which is my axe / spike club that I want to make.
If you had mentioned it to me, I probably would have asked you if you wanted me to start on it.
But I think
before you went and laid down.
When I brought it up, well, this would have been in-game days ago that I mentioned it, and I would have said it. I think you were in the room, and then I said it to Hammer.
Yeah,
reminding
me. Instead of the communications relay, he is in the workshop. He is working on that.
But she wasn't worried about it. She essentially just like told him, and then was just gonna let him do it whenever he got to it.
Okay.
Because there was
I probably would have checked in and see if he needed help then.
The idea had come up just after multiple repairs and damaged pieces of the hab and all of that. So. Yeah,
I was about to say now that things have slowed down, and especially now that the hab is transformed. I will say, Serena, since you and Maxon, since you have both are the only ones that have flown and like seen it, the hab seems to be. You notice now that before it was transformed, it looked very cobbled together, but now that things are, it's almost like it wasn't supposed to be folded up the way it was. It looks more natural like this. The armor plating fits better. You notice now that like when it moves to kind of like survey the area, it just looks it looks more like together, more.
It finished its transformation from its original starting point, basically.
Yeah.
This was its original intended finality. It just took a bit for it to get there.
Yeah.
Type of thing. That's why it looked weird, because it was made to look like this.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, but cool. Now that things have slowed down, Hammer is definitely able to begin working on other projects.
That is very cool.
But yeah, Raziel, as you come in, he definitely accepts your help, so you would definitely be able to assist him with that.
Yep.
All right, Stone and Maxon. Do you need a sec, or is there anything you want to do, real quick?
Stone's probably just gonna lounge about for the day like he usually does.
Okay.
And Robert, if you're trying to talk, you're muted.
Might be busy.
You may.
Yep.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Step away.
We'll jump over to Seraphim real quick, and after we finish that, when he gets back, I'll check in with him. All right. So, Seraphim, we'll say about the time that they leave and they're down the hall, and Serena begins to speak to everyone here in the canteen. You can, if you want to go into the Seraphim just kind of walking up behind them. As
he's gonna catch up to him and start walking with him. Alex, Magician, Vess, What would you rather be called?
It does not matter to me. I don't have a name. The only name that matters is the magician.
Magician it is. I have questions. And I also have a favor to ask. This first one will apply to you too, Alex, since you're both pre-war. But Reese Crane and his industries. How much about it do you know? Biology and the like.
Is it time for an intelligence slash and or history check?
I'll say
I don't know if I would know. Okay.
Honestly, actually,
I'll say this is
they would have
totally
definitely
up to you.
Alex and the Magician would have definitely had to have dealt with things, because it was one of the big things with the war was it being discovered that Reese genetics was helping the Dwarven army. So they definitely would have been like investigating them, probably would have like interactions, even had to do some like, under the table things to like to keep them in check. So you would know that he's bad news, and you wouldn't be surprised that he's still meddling with things even after the bombs fell and everything got blown to shit. If you wanted to go deeper, I would give you a history roll at advantage because Alex is also here.
Okay, I'll go ahead and roll it. I want to see how far this goes. Rolling regular dice now feels so strange. That would be history or just intelligence. What are we rolling?
I'd say since you're trying to probe like knowledge of past like industry, a past person, I would say history.
27.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, you remember. Give me a moment. All right, yeah. You and Alex, like, it comes back to you very easily. The multitude of missions you had to engage, where you had to like gather intel on Reese genetics. A big thing you would have to do is intercept them trying to like smuggle supplies to the Dwarven army, like weapons, metal specifically, and then like also like genetic glands. Honestly, yeah, the Magician would probably know that Reese, Crane genetics and Reese specifically were one of the main things that helped the dwarves transition to their automaton-like state. He helped them at least figure out how to keep their bodies alive long enough to complete the transfer.
So, going back, because I am doing two things at once here.
Oh yeah.
To Seraphim. So, what was the question? How did you word that exactly? Going back in.
What all do you know about Reese and his like industries?
And I'll stop and kind of like turn over my shoulder. That man should have never been born.
You know, that's something I could easily agree with you with.
Alex just nods as you say that. The Magician.
He looks at you, Alex, like, and then kind of turns and moves on. Not typically something he would just say. Not usually that forward or that violent meaning or intending.
Another quick thing I should add is before the war, the Magician and Alex would have definitely also had to have stopped him from like abducting people, like war refugees, to experiment on.
Oh wow.
Especially like coming through like the different like, especially the big town where they grew up. That was a big hot spot for him to hit and try and take like misplaced people. You would also know that he made a lot of money off the war. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, it's fine.
So as we continue walking, I'll just, so why do you ask about this particular individual?
Because I am a discarded part of him. I told you my name was Reese Crane. And in a way it is.
I'm gonna stop and turn and look at him again and kind of study his face for a second. Does he look familiar?
You would know him from pictures and like faraway reconnaissance. Like he definitely looks familiar. Like it takes a moment because you should notice like the hair's longer. He has some like different like scars and like he has like this like
more gaunt.
Roughness, ruggedness. Yeah, gaunt. Exactly. He looks very gaunt and his hair is longer, but you can definitely see that this is Reese Crane.
I'll just like Sherlock Holmes, like take in all of the details looking at him. The wastes weren't kind to you, were they?
I wasn't kind to myself, in a sense as well.
Well, multiple
Honestly,
personalities that disagree are not good. And I see, what are those signs of self-harm? That one is to be watched, which I'm sure you know. It's nothing new. The spitting image, in the best kind of way, that you look almost nothing like him, except for in the structure.
I will say one thing that is almost spot on is his eyes. The eyes are almost a one-for-one match. You know what's
also in here.
With the magician having such a high intelligence and like just like knowledge and like science and magic.
Right, investigation, passive 21.
Oh yeah, you would definitely see that like you can tell that it's almost like the base of Reese Crane, but there's different genetics, different DNA sequences also kind of spliced in. There's like multiple pieces of DNA here. It's not just from Reese Crane. There's multiple different people spliced into this genome.
If you couldn't tell, I'm not exactly Reese Crane.
No, you're not.
I am one of his clones. And it's because of that he tried to meddle with the base formula. I don't even know who's the original owner. But I was curious what you knew. Because
you want answers. You want something from me.
I need a couple things. One of me has a plan to...
There's a laboratory, isn't there?
There's laboratories. We're coming up on one. And I will need bits and pieces of the technology there. Plans. One of us, the favor I need. I would need a ride in your Tildus to Bunker B.
Well, she excels in going from place to place. I don't see any problem. I would suggest... I heard the term once, away team, to go with us, just so we have interested parties. And protection, cohesiveness, a coherent group that can go through a place if things turn to trouble. As for Reese Crane, I shall spend some time tonight studying. It's been 50 years after all. Need to jog my memory. It's been a bit. Bad memories there.
I have no doubt. I will find some people. I've got one in mind. Seeing your style of defense, I think you could probably hold me down one way or another if something goes wrong. I'll need to bring Doc Green.
That would, he does, like, hesitate, and he's like, probably be wise. She is the doctor, after all. Personally, I'm not a doctor of any kind of medicine or genetics or anything like that. I'm more interested in gravity. But that doesn't mean I don't have a mind to grasp not wholly new concepts, but fun new things. We learn something new every day, and for me today it's going to be genetics. It should be fun. Go and find your team, and we can probably leave first thing in the morning, or sometime tomorrow, or whenever you like. As for me, I'm going to go study and think.
You may need a few more moments of your time later as well.
I'm always around. Can't leave this plane after all to go gather interesting parties to assist us. You can think of a few beings right now. But speaking of which,
you need to. I'll get Alex.
He said he was from Earth, Alex. Did he not?
Yes,
That's
he did.
twice in the last few weeks I've heard someone tell me that. Interesting. Wholly different. Never mind. I'll think about that later. Need to study. I have some ideas. Let's make a plan and go to whatever you said, Bunker B, whatever that is.
You would be, I will say, you would be familiar with Bunker B, but you would know it by a different name. You would know it as just Capital City. It is under where Capital City used to be, because it was a city on the coast.
Hmm. Okay. Well, I will go up and enter Tilda's and be a wizard in his tower. And break out a data pad and some books. And do that.
I'll say that Alex is probably just gonna shadow the magician, because he's just, his best friend's back, who he thought was dead. So
He'll actually, he won't be, like, in the front room. Something, I think, well, a couple of people here know about it, but one that you don't know about, Gavin, is there's actually rooms in Tilda's. There's separate rooms.
Cool.
It's not like the TARDIS. There's not just branching off infinite hallways and that goes on forever. It's not the TARDIS. But there are other rooms. One of them that usually hangs around up at the top floor is the study, which doubles as a library, which is where the comic will be, and also the magician. But the door is opened.
I'll just say that Alex is just kind of wandering around Tildis, getting reacquainted. This and that. All right, Robert, are you back again?
He's unmuted.
There he is. I was saying, mic check, mic check.
Okay. Is there anything you wanted to do before we go to the next day?
I was gonna be I wanted to make an attempt at doing something. So,
All right. What do you think?
I was studying the biology and the medicine books.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking if there was something I could be doing related to that.
Do you mean like outside of studying?
One idea would be like, if you're not studying, you could be possibly shadowing Dr. Green.
Yeah.
If she's doing any particular things. That's just an idea.
Yeah, I'll go with
Yeah,
that.
if you want to go
Internship kind of
yeah.
thing.
Give me 1 second to get back to my computer. I will say, Maxon, that you first go to her office itself, and she is not there. But is that where Seraphim would be, or no? He still has to. He has to go find people, so he would be out and about still, right?
Yeah, he's gonna be before the day ends. I am gonna be walking all over the hab, talking to people who I might bring with me.
Okay. So yeah, Maxon, as you go over to that side of the hab.
Oh, he would be going to Dot Green next, if that's relevant.
Yeah, you guys can would probably bump into each other, and then you would see that Dot Green isn't in her office, so you would make your way to the infirmary.
All right.
And as you walk in, she is just finishing up on the categorizing the sample she took of Stone's tail. She seems to be putting them away to keep them preserved.
You ask your questions first, Maxon.
All right.
My query will wait.
He just walks in and he's kind of just gonna start looking around, just observing everything.
Did you say that one more time? I'm sorry.
I
I didn't
said
catch
he
the
walks
last part.
in, but he doesn't really say much. He kind of just starts looking around, taking in the area.
Okay. As you get a little closer, you see just her data pad, and it just says like Spinal Hound, samples, Stone, crewmate. It just has it's basically a lot of Stone's basic health information. And as you get a little closer, she turns and looks to you, and she's like, "Hello, Maxon. Is there something that you need?"
He just he kind of walks a little closer to where his you said where was Stone's tail again? Or the part of it?
She's kind of separated it into various different parts, like hair samples, blood samples, tissue, bone, things like that. She just kind of has them placed on a table, and she's categorizing them and then putting them into like refrigeration units to keep them preserved for further study. They're just kind of sitting on a table in front of her.
So I'm gonna ask her, if you were able to get information off of Stone, what do you think you could do with my blood?
Well, I could probably see if there was any diseases afflicting you. Check your iron levels. Make sure you're getting enough nutrients day to day. Is there anything specific you are looking to find through your blood? Because Stone is looking to understand more about what he is. And genetically and physically. Is that something that you are also trying to do? Because I have genetic information for humans, but you are not from here.
And I'm sure you understand that my blood is not naturally occurring.
This is very true.
He says that, and he sort of just like moves his hand a little bit, and again, there's those like little pin-sized orbs that are around the tips of his fingers that are just that crimson red.
We could begin working on studying a sample if you would like to stay here for a moment and allow me to obtain one. It would take a few days, though.
So so Maxon wants to do this because he feared that now that he's taken an interest in being able to help more medically, him being able to control his blood in a way would probably have some benefit to helping people that are bleeding out and something close to that.
Okay. Yeah, if you could start researching into that if you wanted to. But so you are going to give her a sample of your blood to analyze?
Yeah.
All right.
But I need to make
As you are getting
roll for that.
No, she's going to help you. You just have to stay here for a moment, get your blood drawn. While she's doing that, Seraphim, if you would like to interject in, as you see, she speaks to Maxon for a moment, and then she helps him into one of the chairs, and then begins to prep him for some blood draw.
Doc Green, I may need a favor from you soon.
What is that?
With the magician here, his Tildis, it can go anywhere on the planet. And I'm thinking of getting to Bunker B with it.
And what is a Bunker B?
I'm gonna get the surgery. Remove the tumors and whatnot.
Very interesting. You would have to give me a day to reach out to the doctors there. I'm not quite as familiar with them as Bunker A or Sunflower City, but I'm sure they would be more than willing. I've heard good things.
That would be great if you could get into contact with them. And I
When
need
are
you to
you
come
looking
with
to
me.
depart?
As soon as possible. So after you contact them, however long they need to prepare, and then we'll leave that day.
We also have to make preparations for when I would be away. So that would be easily done. Would you also be needing the supplies from this facility that we are making a stop at before we cross the land bridge?
I figured I'd try to get the surgery done before we hit the land bridge. Surgery, then the lab.
Very well.
I don't know how long it would take me to recover, but I'm sure after I get the surgery and I hop into the chambers, I should be good. I don't know who it'll be, but I'm mostly in agreement with myself. As of right now.
That is good to hear. She finishes up drawing your blood, Max, and you're free to go on. And as she finishes up, she just gives you a quick look, and I will let you know when your results are ready, Max, and if I find anything interesting.
Good, I'll be waiting. He says as he just gives her a little thumbs up and starts to head out.
As she looks back over to you, Seraphim, I will get into contact with the doctors at Bunker B tonight, and I will let you know when they have returned my message and how long they will need to prepare. But
I
I will say
appreciate
that
it.
an operation like this may have you recovering for multiple days.
I'm sure I'll be fine.
Well, unless there's anything else you need, I will go prepare a message to send them. And she just kind of begins to put things away and ready Maxon's blood sample for testing tomorrow.
I do need to find more people to take with me. Maxon, since you're here, I'm going to be making an excursion to Bunker B soon. Would you be willing to join me?
Well, I don't think you can go by yourself.
I'll have a couple people, but it'd be nice to have some assurance.
I'll get my stuff ready.
It'll be a few days, but get what you need, get what you think you'll need. I'll grab you, don't worry. I'll have Seraphim wander.
All right. Since we're kind of finished with everybody else, Seraphim, just we'll just say the rest of the night is you just kind of going to everybody and asking them if they want to come along with you and this and that. So, who would like to go on the
Do you want to build a snowman? I think, didn't you already have a plan for me?
I think since if I'm taking Doc Green, we'd need somebody to can heal. So he'd probably ask you to stay.
Because I have a cure wound.
He'd ask
That's a
Hammer
good
for
thing.
the
Or
coordinates.
nanites or whatever it is. That causes that to work.
I actually think this is a good idea to go with him because, speaking above the table, I don't think I've had a lot of interactions with him, so this is good.
Now, depending on which one you get, you're going to get different results.
See, that's the beauty of it, right? Just spin the wheel, see what you get.
Let's see.
So far we have Doc Green and Maxon going.
And Magician. That's Magician.
Yes.
That's with Magician, knowing what he can do, he can probably keep Seraphim in check. So he'll ask Stone if he'd rather go or stay as well.
And I will weigh in and say that the magician could also just drop you and whoever is going with you off and then always come back. Because the trip will be longer than when you all went to what was left of Green Cove, but I'll say that it's probably like 2-3 hours from where the hab is to Bunker B. Do you think that'd be correct, Jackson?
One more time on the very end part.
Do you think 2 to 3 hours would be a decent travel time from this spot to Bunker B? Since it's a little bit further than the Green Cove crater. Just traveling through Tildes.
Honestly,
Through
looks
Tildes,
like
it'd be
closer.
like almost instant, like
it
10,
may be
15
closer.
seconds.
I was about to say, our trip
Okay.
to Green Cove was only 10 seconds.
Yeah, it doesn't take long. It's usually going to like other planes. It's like maybe 5 or so minutes.
Okay. Well,
So
then never
it's an
mind.
extraordinarily powerful machine.
But the surgery
But,
would take a couple hours or
Yeah,
possibly
the surgery
longer.
would take a while.
So he might come back to us while he's waiting to go back and get the word to come pick you back up, since you're going to be in a safe zone.
You would...
I don't know.
Yeah, he'll get the coordinates from Hammer for Magician on that. I guess with Stone and Serena.
He would have given you
Go.
very strange requirements for it as well, which would have caught Hammer off guard, because he doesn't just need to know. It would have caused Hammer to have to like sit down and like actually probably do some trig a little bit, because it requires not just X and Y, like it's X and Y, and then it's also Z, and then I don't know, throw in A and B as well, because there is also a cross connection point through the middle as well, which also ultimately goes in the down version. In like multiple directions. There's a lot of numbers that he has to put in.
So I rolled just random intelligence, and I rolled a nat 20. So as Seraphim tells him these coordinates, Hammer stops, does the math in his head for a split second,
If
and
with
then
a natural
gives him the
20, you'd know that
coordinates.
these are fourth dimensional coordinates.
Oh yeah.
Hammer's fucking smarter than he lets on sometimes.
No, yeah. It's funny because Seraphim, Hammer pulls up a map of the Bunker B area, and it looks like he's almost planning an artillery strike, and then he starts throwing in a bunch of random math that you don't understand, and then he goes, "There's the coordinates."
Oh,
And yeah,
all
it
right.
looks like
Them ain't
It
no
looks like a
coordinates
pile of
I ever
hol-
seen.
These
it
are
looks
sure
like
for sure
holographic
some
vomit.
numbers.
There's too many numbers in there, big coordinates. What you talking about, boy?
Holographic vomit. That is a hell of a description.
like it's just like jumbled up, just like arrows pointing everywhere, numbers here, numbers there, computations.
Let me write that down, I guess.
Okay. Then we are going to transition into the next day. If someone wants to roll encounter and weather, and someone else can move the hab.
I'll move the hab.
I'll roll encounter. I guess.
Are you gonna do encounter? Okay.
Do you want to do encounter or weather?
It doesn't matter. I was gonna roll encounter. I was gonna use Molly Mock and see what Molly got us.
You know what? Yeah, you roll encounter then. I'll
All right,
roll
we're
weather.
gonna roll it with Molly Mock. Let's see if Molly comes through for us. Come on, Molly / Kingsley. Give me something good. We have a 96. No idea if that means anything good or bad.
In Call of Cthulhu, that
Hell
would be a
yeah.
fail.
No,
fail.
I would die on the spot.
That'd be a critical failure. In D&D, the maths, and it's actually good.
The math is mathing.
What's the weather roll? Is it a
Again, it's
D8?
an encounter roll. Never assume it's good if it's high. It could mean anything.
Give me
D8
give me a
would be
D8. Give me a D8, since this is the first roll.
All right, I'll also
Yeah,
pull
considering-
the Molly Mock out for that as well.
Awesome, 1.
Oh, you said for his thing.
Oh yeah, for his thing.
I missed
that
that.
would
Oh my
Roll the
god.
fucking 1 for weather. I guess.
So,
Pain.
so you guys aren't going outside today. There is a wildfire,
Oh my god.
Fuck
a
yeah.
radioactive wildfire. As you guys are
Oh.
leaving the
It's the
as
fire
you move
storm.
to the edge of the wasteland. Yeah, it's like a radioactive firestorm is like sweeping around the hab. It's not
Holy shit.
It's not doing any damage, but it would damage any of you that went outside. The hab is just barely, the armor's just thick enough to not be starting to like burn up. But yeah, it is hot outside, and there will be no flying either. Far too treacherous.
Oh well, shit. Oops.
I will say to any of you astute, you assume that it has something to do with the giant fuck-off lava fortress that has popped up on the continent.
No idea what you're talking about. Never seen it before.
Giant fuck off lava fortress.
Oh my!
It's one of those. It's in that direction, but I'm like, I don't see it. Where'd it go?
That's not good.
Quick question for you, DM.
Yeah, what's up?
Were there clouds of smoke coming out of the dwarven holes before? And if
Yes.
so, how much bigger did they get?
It's the
Because if
smoke
they
has gotten
activated all that
darker.
shit,
Yeah, it's billowing out smoke, and it's a lot darker. Like, it is very obvious that whatever machines these vents are venting heat out for are working twice as fast.
Oh, good.
Yeah. It
I
is
hadn't asked
noticeably
that question yet.
cloudier,
It came to mind.
and it is noticeably cloudier outside, and there is a firestorm. All right, and then all right, so we will go ahead and move into the day. Who wants to start us off?
Need to roll my person.
Before that, I was going to agree with Jackson on you don't know how good or bad the roll's going to be for a D100 roll because some
You could have an
jackass
ancient
might
red
put
dragon
all
on
the
a
good
57.
rolls. Yes. I was about to say some
They could be
jackass
fucking
might put
random.
all the bad rolls in the middle or all the good rolls in the middle instead of higher or lower. Whoever builds the list.
Having seen several
telling.
encounter tables, it's more fun if you just put stuff on numbers and don't think about what the number
Randomly,
is.
Yeah.
Like literally the best way to do it is just like have the encounter
Have the
written down and
percentage
then just
roll there
the
and
dice
roll.
and see which and see which way, and then just like, yep, there it is, that's the number.
If you get a double, roll again.
Best way to do it.
All right. If nobody specifically wants to go, Sereno, what are you doing as the sun comes up around 6, 7 a.m.?
I will be downstairs with probably with the bots, getting in an early morning stretch slash PT. I'm hitting the robots. I'm using them as punch dummies.
I will say punching them is a weird experience.
Interesting.
How many? 1, 2, 3?
As many as she could have. She's used to taking on like a crowd, so maximum of 6, which is like that's like if there are that many to be available. Like if there's less, obviously less.
I'll say that there are 3 available because it's
Perfect.
early in the morning. There's no like routine maintenance. But when they block your attacks and especially when they strike your metal arm, it feels like you're getting hit with a metal fist, like a metal appendage. But when you punch them, it almost like bends like liquid to cushion and absorb your hit.
Interesting.
Almost like how like hitting flesh would. They seem to be making
your
you.
hand.
Yeah, they seem to be making you focus on blocking more, but allowing you to exert more power when you strike.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
They're trying to optimize your abilities.
Pre-breakfast sweat for me.
You know what? Give me a random D20 roll plus your strength or dex for sparring. What do you think?
For this morning, I'll say. I mean, it's the
for your-
same, but this morning I'll say Dex because I'm not really focusing on like the hard hits. I'm focusing on just
Technique and movement.
technique, practicing the movements as he says. That is a dirty 20.
All right, yeah. You are you do that. You spar the bots, and it goes well. Like you can just kind of describe what you do if you want.
Well, as you said, mainly like blocking and then just keeping my ability to take on opponents while being surrounded up.
Where you are only fighting unarmed, you notice that from time to time they shape their hands into just very simple bladed weapons and go to strike you with them to make you
And she would
prioritize
absolutely
using
love
your
that.
metal arm. Yeah, like they like almost mid punch.
The blades might be dull, but it'll still hurt if you don't use your metal arm.
Oh, they're not dull.
Oh, never mind.
You notice that they
Perfect.
They are. You notice they are not dull. You do notice that anytime they do hit somewhere that isn't your metal arm, they do instantly dull. So it's like, and they almost like bend around you as well, so as to not cause too much harm. Like you still feel the impact, but it's not like getting
Enough
hit with
to
a blunt sword.
Nick the skin, but not actually like cut.
Paper cut.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah,
like that.
exactly.
Keeps the
Give
feeling
the
of
sting
danger
of
up.
something. Give that sting that constantly where it hit.
Before we move away from everything, I will say that with you doing this, Hammer does approach, and he just kind of watches you as you're sparring them, not saying anything, just kind of watching you fight them.
It's it's very fast and like unnatural. Obviously, the strength is, he knows the level of like how hard she can hit if she needs to, or if she wants to. And then there's also like the acrobatic feature of how she fights as well. Using that partially in a situation like with multiple opponents to like keep them thrown off. It's hard to fight somebody who like does lots of weird like flip kick shit and then like hit you with a metal arm. It is alarming and off-putting, but in the case of the robots, obviously they keep going, which is perfect. True practice. Practice for the enemy ahead.
After a moment, Hammer walks up and he begins to type in on his data pad, and then after a moment he ejects a memory slot from it. He hands it over to you and he just says, here's some footage from when the dwarves attacked the Hab if you want to look it over for tactical purposes. Should have every floor, every camera.
Perfect.
Full view of all the events.
I'll take a look at this. That'll be useful. Thank you.
Of course. Oh, I should have your weapon done here in the next day or so.
Perfect. No rush. It's so long as it's ready eventually. That's all I care about. I just needed to well, its purpose is obvious. I needed to cut through metal. And then once I can't do that, what's left over of the power, it have a nice set of spikes on it of the same plasma, just not as strong as the axe. She kind of turns around and looks back at the bots, and she's like, but I'm gonna get back to punching. Being cooped up in a spaceship for like a whole day is... need a stretch.
He stops. He just kind of looks to you for a moment, Serena, before just... What'd you see while you were up there?
I don't know.
Because passive insight, he definitely can see that you're...
Perplexed would be the word. I've seen a lot of things in my time flying around the sector, but this was new. I don't know what that was.
To give you a bit more of a description of what you saw, Serena, not only was it this, like... How did I describe it again?
So I think you said it was like kind of flying saucer shaped, and it seemed to just kind of slip through space, like it was like it had space grease on it.
Yeah,
like
it just seemed to move. It seemed to just move around in reality, like with no resistance. It could just kind of move anywhere in space it wanted.
And like me in the character's head, I'm by nature of what I know about the dwarves so far, she's assuming it's not from the dwarves. It didn't seem like it was to her.
This technology looks like nothing you've seen on Urmos or anything you've seen.
Okay, so I'll just say, like,
else.
I don't think it was dwarves. This was something else. It looked different. It moved different. Well, I've seen a lot. I've never seen anything like this, but I have seen enough to recognize when something is out of the pattern of what I'm dealing with, and this falls into that category. Different. This might be a problem whenever I try to leave. If they are problematic.
begins to scratch his chin for a second, and he just says, "You saw something moving up there? Like,
Yes.
a
I'm just hoping
person, craft?"
it was a craft. I'm just hoping it's not like extra dimensional beings, because that could cause a lot of problems. Because I might build my things to leave this planet, and they may just say no. So I don't know what is going to happen. When I tried to, well, spot it whenever I got flashed by it the first time, it moved so quickly away that I barely saw it. Almost like seeing nothing, basically. And then the second time I got a scan of it, and I'll kind of look around and realize Sato's not on my arm, that I left it somewhere else. I'll have to show you later.
You see Hammer pull up holding a data pad, and he just kind of begins to scroll through it for a moment. Look anything similar to this? And he turns the data pad around to you, and it is a very low quality, like very like Photoshop,
very
UFO
Roswell
picture. Yes, like, but although blurry, it is the craft that you saw in the sky.
That is the one.
And he just kind of turns the data pad back.
It slips through space in like it ignores friction. There's no friction with the space around it, which could mean multiple things. It could be isolating its own space. It could just be different flight tech. I'm hoping it's that, and not the other thing. Extra dimensional beings. I'll need that. I don't want to entertain this thought, but I might need the wizard for that. But
speaking of the magician, Serena, you notice that the light that Tildis gives off is eerily reminiscent of this craft. Because doesn't Tildis have like a light aura almost around it? That's
it's typically lit like kind of like your, I'm trying to think. It has that messy like 1920s study vibe of like dim light bulbs and rugs and carpets and thick drapey curtains and wood and whiskey cabinets and bookshelves. It's that's kind of the vibe for Tilda's. However, the light that did flip on was like a red spinning light whenever it was locked to the plane.
And rather than the light that it gives off, I will say that with Tildis being the only other thing on the planet that kind of matches that same aura of something that can ignore change, move through physics, reality, you form somewhat of a connection there. You think that there may be, if anything is going to have any information on that, it's definitely going to be the magician, or you immediately see that connection between them the more you think about the craft and Tildis, how they function.
There could be a connection between the two. You should maybe speak with the magician guy. The wizard will probably know something, or he'll have something maybe to tell you, or maybe information or something. I don't know. It's wizard stuff, whatever they do. I would like to do some calculations of my own on it and try and understand it.
the skies. I can. I'll let you know what I find.
Just look real close. They move fast.
Speaking of looking real close, Serena, give me an insight.
Absolutely. Might be halfway decent. Let's see. Let's see. Hang on. Wrong sheet. Let's see. Insight for Serena is 14.
Hammer just begins. He says that he'll keep an extra eye on the sky, and when you mention that they move fast, he just kind of quickly nods and walks away. Put him in the command. So
I will towel off my face and get back to punch.
who is up next?
Where is Okay, speaking of table, Jackson, say that one more time. What were you doing? Because I cut out.
Fighting bots. The bots downstairs in the hangar.
Oh. Well, I always like the opportunity to punch something, so will you guys let me go down there too, or you want me to stay up there?
It's totally up to you, man.
Alright. I guess I will go ahead
depends on if you feel like getting punched by a super soldier in the morning.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
That's one question.
Hell yeah.
That sounds
Put
awesome.
Maxon down there then. And yeah, Maxon, as you make your way down to the hangar, you see Serena as she's dueling 3 of the bots.
So as Maxon's going to just walk in, and Serena hears his footsteps from his boots, and then he just says, "How about you stop punching something that's a bot?" And wait, no, hold up. Okay, so he walks in and he's like, "How about you fight something that can put up more of a challenge?" And then he just says with like a smirk,
I continue fighting like as you say this, and like the bot like comes and like does like a sweeping like side kick, and I'll like tuck under it and like reach in and grab its ankle and then fling it around and throw the bot at Maxon as I go after the other two.
"Can I make a roll?"
Yeah, make a dexterity roll for me. A dexterity save, I mean, sorry.
Throw a motherfucker at another motherfucker.
Oh, that's yeah, that's some capoeira shit I just did.
Body weapon.
13, 14, 15, 16, 17, plus remarkable athlete
Ooh.
at half proficiency. So, round it up.
I was about to say, if you got over 17, you're good.
Okay, so the bot is when it gets thrown at Maxon, he kind of just responds by sort of just moving to the side, like swaying, and then it hits the wall with like a loud bang.
As it hits the wall, it turns to a puddle, collects on the floor, and then rematerializes, and then runs back at you, Serena.
And I just kind of keep going as I like bring Maxon into it as well. Just go around and around.
As you approach more, Maxon, and you kind of show like you're ready to fight, you notice one of the bots turns to you and begins sparring with you as well. As you just kind of naturally fold into the mix.
I'll
Were you
also
guys
say,
wanting to?
can I ask Maxon to make a perception check?
All right.
It's a minor thing.
Okay.
So
12
it says.
plus perception. You said a check, right? No, that's
Yeah, check.
Can I add the athlete to the check?
For perception? I don't know what it applies to. I don't know what the ability is.
That's what I'm checking.
Some strong eyes
no,
there,
okay.
brother.
15.
15 total? You just hit roughly the number that I had in my head. DM habit. Her movements are more precise, sharper, snappier, more control than before. Pre mind fix. Why with this song? It's always at the wrong moment. It's always wrong. It's like, this is not the moment for like, shit. It's bad.
I swear, like, when it gets to that part, I'm always quiet because I'm like letting you guys finish like roleplay stuff, and I'm like planning what I'm doing, and then I hear it, and I hear you go, "God damn it!" And I'm like, "Oh
it
shit!"
Gets me it's always playing at the wrong moment. Like, it's such a good one, and I love like the tenseness that brings. But it's like,
yeah,
not
breaking
right
of
now.
immersion.
We haven't even had breakfast yet.
Damn it. We just farted
yeah,
up here. It's not like the big bad has showed up during our morning training.
We're not fist fighting like on Mustafar at the end of the movie. Like, this is just, we just got up this morning. But anyways, yeah. So punchy, swingy, swingy, more precise, more snappy, more technique is stronger, looking better.
So can we? I was gonna say if we could turn off the bots and have it be just me and Serena, like no distractions. Us.
If you want, yeah,
You want
absolutely.
one-on-one.
All right. So
yeah.
So
Then
is
we'll have the other
Maxon
bots
is
just.
Yep, I was gonna say Maxon is just gonna laugh, and he's like, "Forget the bots. I'll see if you can face up to me."
She will make an attempt. Likely, you can probably take most of her hits, and they give a god down to it. I think you'd beat me because you can take a hit a lot better than I can. I just hit a lot.
I think you might be faster than me though.
She just hits a lot is all.
I was about to say, if you guys want to roll, you can. If you want to just like have a little narrative thing, it's whatever you guys want to do.
I was leaning more narrative so that we could branch out for everybody.
Okay, yeah.
Because we got to come back around to me for the magician anyways, so I was trying to keep my time small.
Okay, then yeah.
I probably would have just been still working on my part of Serena's weapon that I had started working on with Hammer the day before.
Okay. With you and Hammer both working on it, I won't have you worry about a roll, but just since like your time will be dedicated to that for a part of the day, however much you want to dedicate to it.
Yeah.
All right. Was there anything? Did you want to like flesh this out, Maxon? Because I'll let you have the floor and stuff. I figured you guys didn't want to have like a mock combat, like he said before breakfast. But I will let you guys have the floor to do whatever like little narrative bit.
What do you think?
Describe the fighting, whatever.
I'm down. I just don't want to pull out anybody else's time. That was all.
Yeah.
It won't be too long then. So I'm just going to take a combative stance and just let Serena make the first.
All right. Well. So, she'll open up. She'll slide in a little bit, and instead of just coming like straight at you, she'll sidestep and kind of go for like probably like a duck, and then to like go low, like kind of maybe a gut shot of some kind. And I'm gonna say this is a feinting attack, which gives me advantage for my turn if I use my bonus action to feint, which I will do. And that is a I have to do math with my head. Maxon, does an 18 hit you?
13, more than likely. Yep, you beat it by 2.
Okay, and I'm gonna roll the second attack as well. Get them both out of the way. This one will not hit because I rolled a 1 and a 5, so that's a fucking a 12, which I doubt, highly doubt hits. All right, and that's gonna be worse. I can't see my. It's dark over here. That one, and I'll use this die. Mathies, that is 18 bludgeoning.
Oh god.
I rolled decently. Also, I used a maneuver. Which it can be as loosey-goosey as you want. You don't necessarily, if you don't want to deal with the damage. I'm just, the damage is more to inform like what the hit's like, I guess. You don't actually have to like write it down if you don't want to.
That gives you a good gauge of.
That's what I was gonna say. I was just gonna say it's like narrative damage. Like you guys will like go like heal up after you're done sparring.
Yeah, she'll kind of move in and like kind of sort of punch out of you, and then kind of go low and like kind of hit you in the side, and then I guess I imagine you probably respond to the second one and like dip out of the way out of like a left cross or something from that very dangerous middle hand.
So yeah, you want to roll for your retaliation, Maxon. After that, we'll move on to.
Let's roll. 19.
Oh,
nice. That will hit.
Oh shit.
Especially right now, I'm not wearing any of my armor, so I'm at like a AC 15 or something.
Okay, so what's going to happen is, so we can be like as flavorful as we want, right? Because this is just narrative.
Oh yeah, I'm open for that.
So what happens is when the second hit misses, he just rotates his body to one side, and then he uses the you said the second hit. Okay, how was he trying to hit me the second time?
The second punch was, so like I sidestepped and then like ducked, like baited a punch out of you by sidestepping, making you think I was gonna like come at you immediately, like ducked, and then like, because it's the feinting attack is what I'm flavoring here, ducked and then like kind of hit you in the gut, and then came up and came around with a left cross with the metal arm, which missed. So you dodged it in some sort of way.
Okay. So what happens next is Maxon takes his opportunity to move up on Serena, and he just starts going ham. Like he does not let up, just punch. So let me roll for that to see if any of those hit. Okay, 13 proficiency. Gotta add the proficiencies, right?
To damage? Proficiency doesn't go into damage if that's what you're trying to calculate. Just your
doing, like,
the modifier.
Yeah, if you're rolling to hit, it does.
Right, yeah. If you're rolling to hit, and then like, but if it's the damage that you're trying to calculate, you don't add that. It's just whatever stat you use to hit.
Okay. So that's just a 13 then.
13 on the attack or on like damage? That's what I was confused about. I wasn't sure.
It's the attack.
Well, he rolled a d20.
That was a 13 on the attack, I think. Yeah, it was. Not the damage.
Hit.
Oh, okay. That misses. And I will riposte, which is another superiority die, which, I set them in the right spot. So this is, I respond to your miss by going for a swang. That is a 18 total.
Yep, that hits.
Okay. Let's kind of see what the hit looks like here, just damage-wise. So that one would have been...
I want to try to hit one more time after this, because I do want to try something, and then after that I want to, like, just move on.
14 bludgeoning for that one. But, like, you swing, and she'll just kind of lean, and then, like, go in, like, jab, kind of sock you in the face. And then just smile.
Action kind of just, like, the punch sends him back, but he kind of rolls with the force of it so that it puts him on his feet, and then he uses that to pick himself up. So I'll just do one last thing. So he looks to Serena and he's like, all right, I got something for you. Let's see, where is it? I have not had the opportunity to use this at all, so I'm going to see what a power punch will do. It's your bonus action to make a power punch. One cause of normal plus additional equal per point. Okay. Let me roll again to see if I'll actually hit you with that. No, it does not hit.
Fucking that one.
Can I use my What was that thing that we had?
What's that? Oh,
Your inspiration die?
Yeah, I mean, I know it's important, but I really like these.
It is yours to use. I don't judge.
So,
I do find it entertaining though.
If it rolls another one, then
hey, technically, we usually forget them anyway. So go for it.
Which is also why I said that. He's like, we usually forget anyways. So I mean, using it, that's good. A thing that renews every session, and we always forget.
Yep, every time.
It didn't hit anyways, so it's all right.
Since we kind of like since I riposted and then like went back to him, could I like have my reaction again to do another riposte? I want to see if it works again. So use the reason I ask is
the question is, did he use his bonus action, or was that a whole new action he just used?
That was
because that would have been during the same turn if it was the bonus action.
Oh, was this the same turn still? I didn't realize that. Okay, then never mind. I don't have. It's obviously a reaction singular. So
to be able to use it, it has to successfully hit, and then I can use my bonus action to do it.
So just some clever blocks and things, and then we'll continue to dance for a while down in the hangar with a music that doesn't necessarily fit.
Yeah.
Vibe of the world, not the moment.
And if you guys want to cut away to another area.
No, yeah. I was about to say we will move over to Seraphim. Who'd you roll for your personality today?
Let's find out. Got a 4 and a 2. Alright, cool. We'll start off as normality. So, Seraphim is...
Skipper today.
Yeah, we're a bit on the more normal side, so that's fine. But he is going to make his way to the armory, and he's going to patch into Raziel and Serena. Just whenever you get a chance, whenever you're free, meet me in the armory. There's something I want to try.
Give me a few minutes to get there, and I can come now if you're ready.
I'm heading there now. Whenever you're both free.
Well, I'm in the middle of a workout, and also I need breakfast. I'll be up there eventually.
If you haven't eaten yet, then I suggest eating. You might need your energy for whatever you're wanting to do.
It's no rush. I'll be here. I need to, with Raziel, he'll help me, and then I'll need you here as well.
Right
you just
there.
hear, and then like it cuts out.
Ding. What's going on? A block, just the metal arm block. I'll let her do
Okay.
that.
So Seraphim is off to the armory.
Oh yeah, I forgot it's literally right next to where I was at anyway. I would have been there in a second anyway.
Yeah, you're not hard.
I'll be there.
Actually-
I'm already there. I'm already halfway there.
Halfway there.
Then yeah, we will. Raziel, as you walk in, you see Seraphim. What is Seraphim doing?
Kind of just leaning against the wall, not touching anything. Oh, okay, good. You're here. I need, since I can't really, I don't want to mess this up right off the gate. I need you to grab the weapons for me. Is there a table in the armory?
There are multiple tables. Yes.
All right, cool.
There's like reload benches. There's a small like gunsmith table with like a drill and like a rifling mechanism and things like that, and then just normal tables for assembling weapons.
Okay. I need you to grab. We're gonna put them. We're gonna. I
Wait, there's a
need to lay
table.
these. I need to lay these out on a table. I'm gonna grab. I'm gonna need you to grab. Let's see. Grab. I guess that SMG. One of the HMGs.
SMG, HMG.
I don't think I've used this. No, the plasma launcher, plasma rifle, the Elvish one. And then,
That would be, if we're talking about the one that I bought, that would be in my bag.
there was two.
Oh, was there two?
We
That's
got
why I
double.
brought it up because
Yeah,
I wasn't
remember?
sure.
We got double.
Yeah,
Everything got doubled.
Yours was the longer variety, Serena, and there is one more of it because yes, you did get double, and then there are two plasma carbines that are of Elvish design.
Okay. I wasn't sure. I just wanted to check because I was like, that would be in my bag,
yeah.
but you're welcome to use it. She's open to it.
All right, so an SMG and HMG, the Elvish plasma carbine.
And I'm gonna try something crazy here. I'm also gonna need, when Serena's here, I'm gonna need her weapons, and I might need your rifle.
Oh,
Not gonna take them. We're gonna lay them on the table.
it would be interesting either way.
I don't know what's going to
I've
happen.
noticed how your attitude changes when you touch a different gun. And apparently you are up for a test.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you two here to coerce me one way or another if I am unwilling to touch the other weapons. I've never done multiple at a time.
Well, that would depend on how you wanted to do it. Do you want to touch them one at a time, or do you want us to just chunk them into your arms and have you catch them? All at the same time.
We'll figure it out. Might have to do both.
Okay.
I'll willingly grab the first one. And once we get that
Okay.
set up, we just gotta wait on her.
Shouldn't
So
be too
that's-
hard. I'll start collecting the weapons and getting everything situated.
I'll make sure I'm not missing
Okay.
anything.
As I'd say, it just takes you a few moments to get everything set
Yeah,
up
don't
and
take
ready.
long. It's all on shelves.
Yeah, sorry from just looking at the stock while waiting for Serena.
Alright. While you are waiting for that, Stone, what are you up to before we kind of like circle around with everybody?
Come here to tell me about your new job?
I told the sheriff I
Oh.
passed.
Well,
Want to be a supervisor?
Well, I wanted to be on merit.
I should probably see if Don Green found out anything else interesting, I guess, about my
So
stub.
guys outside nothing. Here's some.
My stub.
Well, I do remember from her last thing, she said she didn't really have much more data because she needed a fresh DNA sample from another spinal
that
hound.
I do
So,
remember.
yeah.
Okay.
And we're currently stuck inside.
Yeah, we ain't going anywhere today. There's a radioactive firestorm outside. It's firing sideways.
Crime scene for something's better than nothing.
All right. Well, if that's the case, are we near mountains right now? Maybe I could get out and see if I can go hunt one of these
Firestorm.
creatures.
Firestorm.
Ooh, firestorm. Oh wait, I
mean,
got slight
wildfire.
resistance to fire.
You're not gonna get far.
Yeah, well, even with fire resistance, it seems I am incapable.
This is
The description
this is
was
like,
everything is on
well,
fire.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, like,
Everything.
it's not just
Everything.
like fire, it is yeah, it's like extreme reactive heat. Like, even with you'd be taking a turn outside.
I see.
But I will say as you're kind of wandering around, you do see that Serena and Maxon are training down in the hangar. We'll say if you meandered up towards the higher floors, you would have seen probably Seraphim or Raziel make their way into the armory.
Also, side note, I know we're way past this, but this kind of shows how much I forget things. I completely forgot that I was resistant to bludgeoning.
Oh shit!
So
I forgot
Serena
about
was
that too.
actually in reality doing less damage to me.
And then you would not have seen the magician or Alex Stone, but you would have seen that the door to Tildus has been open, and that is where they said they were going.
Well, Stone's just gonna mind his own business and read something.
Okay.
He's like, adventure or read a book?
Or we will
Yeah, I'd
move.
rather read.
You don't want to go out into the firestorm, you're gonna fucking come out looking like this. Radioactive heat.
Yeah, literally.
yeah, legit. Legit.
All right, then we will move over to Alex and the magician. Would they have been? Would the magician have been studying all night, or would he?
No,
would
but
there
he
be
is an
other
elf,
things
so
would have broken
he only
off
needs
to
4
do?
hours. So probably somewhere in the middle of the night, he probably would have taken his 4, probably around like 1 o'clock or something. Got up around 5 and then continued for a bit. When he maybe saw
I'll say
a
that when
pinch of the sun through the door downstairs, he probably would have stretched and walked around inside Tildus for a minute to find Alex.
Alex would have been asleep at the whatever table they were researching at, just like face down on the table.
Oh, inside the study.
For about an hour. He would have gotten up around 6, but there would have been about an hour for the magician before Alex had woken up, because he doesn't have to sleep for as long, but he has to get about 6 hours. But after a moment, he would stir and morning, Bess.
Good morning.
Learn everything you need to.
My journeys through reading were journey-like.
I'm stepping away for a few seconds.
Oh, okay.
Boss.
I feel I need something. Gets kind of like serious for a moment. I don't know what. Food, by the way. I'm talking about food.
Sure.
Do you want to go to breakfast? I'm famished.
Sounds good. And he just kind of begins to follow the magician down.
He'll walk downstairs, and out of habit, you see him like reach for the big coat, and he stops, points at it, and then just keeps walking. Habit of getting to the door and putting the coat on. So he's just kind of wearing like his suit, his nice suit that he always wears.
I didn't place it down, but I believe the beacon that the magician brought for Manus is somewhere up on the top observation deck area.
Yeah.
And as you exit, I will say that it is slowly beeping. No noise, just like a signal from like the top that where it looks like the actual light from a lighthouse would emit. Just kind of slowly pulsating.
I'll walk over to it and give it a tap at wherever it looks like I might need to. See if it does anything.
After a moment, it's just a message in common pops up, and it just says, test message. Reaching out from Aveline. This is Manus. And it has a date underneath it, which, given like what you would have known, would have been the date on Aveline.
Pull out my notepad and kind of like check the timeline there.
Cross-referencing it from the time and date it is here from the time and date it was when you left Aveline, you assume that it's about a day's. It takes about a day for transmission to move from this device, though it is successfully communicating, even despite Ermos's strange.
Is there any obvious way to make a reply?
Yes, underneath is a very crude projection, not of like a holograph, but of actual like semi-tangible light that emits from the light. Forms a keyboard like device. They're mainly runes, but it is like set out to where you can input messages.
Okay, I will roll to use keyboard. I'll type out a message. Arrived on Uramos. All is well. ... Pretty shit. Tilda's has locked me in, and I cannot leave. And I'll just say, be back soon.
I cannot leave. Be back soon.
And how?
And then I'll
Yeah, all right.
send it through, and I'll pat out Alex on the shoulder and say, let's go down to breakfast and see what we find. Stirring in the illustrious cafeteria. Oh my jeez. He kind of like looks out the window.
Huh.
What is wrong with this planet anymore?
Alex is still staring at this lighthouse device, and he just kind of looks it up and down, kind of looks over to you, the magician. The hell is Manus?
You'd like him. He's just your kind of guy, except he's a bit more inventive and tinkerer. But he's very stalwart in his beliefs. You two would get along swimmingly.
And then after you say that, he looks up to the firestorm, and what's the magician's passive insight?
11.
it. I'll even say that's a meets it beats it at this point. Alex freezes the second he looks at the fire. The way it swirls on the windows, and it doesn't take you too much thinking, Magician, to assume that he's probably at least remembering the flash that took his arm, misplaced him. You assume is a very similar atomic fire beating against the windows, torching the outsides of the Have and burning any rocks, trees, anything that was growing on this side. He just stops and is just kind of.
Breakfast is better without a view, I think. And then he'll wave his low-level telekinetic powers and just like, well, I say telekinetic, but it's gravitational manipulation, and just like close the windows, like the metal shutters and stuff. Then I'll slap his shoulder. Downstairs, let's go. Food is more interesting.
I think I might try to send a message to Ophidius sometime today as well. I'm sure she's okay.
Not a bad idea. I like what you're thinking. I wonder.
Him and the Magician.
I wonder. Does Manus have message, by the way? I have an idea, but I don't know if it's valid.
Message. Yeah, Manus knows the message.
We might have to. I'm talking about the 3rd level spell. Sending is what I meant. My bad. Because I don't know if he does
its
or not.
Requirements.
But if he does, I have an idea. We'd have to play around with the idea because it's a strong spell, but it's there's a low level of limitations to it that I don't know if it would affect it or not. I don't know if Aveline and Irma. Well, no, I don't know. I don't know. We'll have to talk about it. I don't know. That's an interesting point of conversation. Anyways, I'll start wandering downstairs.
He has the ability to cast it, and since we talked about you can move spells around, we'll say at most he would need like an hour to prepare the spell and then cast it. But yes,
Okay.
he could cast Sending. He's high enough level.
We'll have to.
Have the capability.
The discussion will have to be like, what is a plane in the sense of is Aveline on the same plane as Uramos, in that, like, they're both material realms technically, but they're not in different dimensions. They're, at least before the bomb, they were like kind of in the same universe. In that, well, I can't say that out loud. I can't really say what I mean at all, but it's not physically removed. You don't have to do like multi-dimensional travel to get from here to Skaldare or at least previously to Uramos, but now of course you have to do some hand wavy shit to get to Uramos. But anyways, yeah, we can figure that out later. It's not super important right now. But yeah, he'll go downstairs and head towards to the mess hall. And I imagine I come down the stairs to, let's see, where, I forget where everybody is. I think the only one that is like the most displaced is like Hammer, I think, and Doc Green, but that's normal.
Yeah, Hammer is in the control room the last time anyone saw him. No one has seen Doc Green today, but it is to be assumed she's either in the infirmary or in her office. She doesn't go anywhere else. Serena and Maxon are probably just now finishing up sparring, and Serena's probably about to go find Seraphim. And Stone has just kind of been wandering around. We'll say that since it's around that time, we'll say Stone has stopped reading and made his way down to the canteen to get some food for the morning.
Makes sense.
Because it's funny to me. I think he comes down the stairs at like the final move, whether it be against like Maxon or against the bots and Maxon, or Maxon and her against the bots, or whatever the combination of people is, comes downstairs to like Maxon hard punch maybe to a bot, and then like Serena does like her Daredevil flip kick thing onto one of the bots, and then like comes down like 3-point shit, and he like Alex, you have really good perception, so he just kind of like you're walking and he's next to you, and then he's walking the other direction. He didn't even say anything. He's just walking. He's going back up the stairs.
Here, hold on.
Just like, anyways.
Alex grabs him by the shoulder as he takes.
I'm not hungry. I'm going upstairs. I have more studying I could probably do. There's other. Yes, I could study. Things. A book. There's books. Many books.
As he's arguing,
he will notice that massive insight. He's scared shitless.
Alex is just kind of pulling him along, no matter what resistance he's giving with his heels. He just kind of pulls him into the canteen.
Why the fuck are you so strong? I just damn. Let me go. They're studying. I could read books. Books don't punch things.
They're studying.
And then, he just, what I'll leave it on is Alex just sets a plate of food in front of him and just says, "Food's here. We need to eat." And he just sits down with him. And kind of jokingly punches his shoulders. Alex kind of just jokingly punches his shoulder a little bit and just says, "No, but I will if you keep talking."
Okay. Just like eat the food, head down, just like waiting for her to walk in the room. And
I will let you guys kind of resituate. I have to pee real quick.
Inverse of that.
Go ahead with.
Serena walks in like rag in hand, like wiping her hands off, walking next to Max, and she sees the wizard across the room. She goes, same thing, starts to walk away.
Oh my.
Yeah, you see her, she does the exact same thing. She walks in, she goes, and just wordlessly leaves the room. Nope, that's fucked up. That's some scary. Nope, he hand waves and things happen. That's fucking weird. That's weird shit.
I've seen this one before. No, you haven't. It's brand new.
One is more of an active intimidation. The other is like nap bed fucking
passive
nightmare stories. Yeah, it's like yep, too many scary bedtime just campfire stories. Yep, going the other way. Not going to have breakfast with the equivalent of The Grudge.
I was gonna say, this is what it feels like. Serena is like a guardsman in the 40k universe dealing with a psyker. She's like, absolutely not.
Nope, that's, yep.
I'm done.
Absolutely not.
No witches for me. I'm walking the other way.
I'd rather be in the god. No.
I don't want to talk about the god.
Yeah, if nobody stops her, she's just gonna walk upstairs.
I was gonna say, Maxon, you see Serena go to walk into the cafeteria and then immediately start walking.
Yeah,
out.
it's the same thing. I
turn
just
on a heel.
and then just like I'm walking the other way as though I was never walking in. And my bag's already in there, by the way. It's sitting next to a chair.
He puts his hand over his mouth and he just tries not to laugh.
She gets like towards the stairs. She's like, "Don't laugh. There's nothing to laugh at because I'm fine. I'm going to go work on the shield generator."
He just hears him say that, like, as he's walking away, he starts fading down. Trust me, you'll get used to it in about a month. I promise.
Yes, I'm. Oh boy. she just goes upstairs.
I do want to ask, you did take the security footage from Hammer, right, Serena?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure. I didn't, because I didn't, like, mark if you took that or not. Alright, so yeah, after breakfast is had, we'll say Raziel. Well, you guys are all having breakfast. We'll move back up to the armory with Seraphim and Raziel, and I'm assuming Serena's heading that way.
Yeah, she would have just started heading that direction after a minute.
Okay.
All right, here. What are we? What are we doing?
Did you bring your guns? See a table laid out with 3 weapons.
Oh, you see his weapon.
Raziel's about to put his on there.
I was like, the face I made is that's the face she's making. She kind of curls her lips and she's like,
Do we really want to do this?
I got it. Poster boy, I need my stuff in the armory. It'd be real nice.
Poster boy.
Give me one moment. You just hear over the intercom. Dude, I almost made you roll persuasion for that, but I was like, no, Alex loves you guys.
He likes me too much.
Yeah, because for a minute I was like, would he? Nah, he'd let you. He'd help you guys out with this. But yeah, after a moment, Alex brings up your supplies, Serena. You need these?
Yes. Right. What do you need, Seraphim?
Just lay them out on the table.
So I've got the whip. I
forgot about the whip.
I have the thunder whip. I have the pistol, and I have Widow's Whisper, which I'm hesitant to relinquish from my hand. Not me, her.
That's the rifle.
But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes. And then I have the plasma, the elven plasma gun.
We already have a plasma gun. The rifle and the pistol, if you could put those on the table. I know you look hesitant, but bear with me. I'm not taking it from you.
She looks
I
at
don't think I
both,
want to deal
and
with
she
any.
hands them over towards Raziel very hesitantly. It is as you take them, the release on Widow's Whisper is a little slower. She's just kind of like,
Like, no, I don't want to let it go, but I will.
no funny business with that. That is
It's
the only
going on this
magical item I
table.
carry, and just saying, getting it off my chest. I have never relinquished that rifle.
Don't worry, I'll treat it with care. You can keep the whip. I'm not dealing with anything.
Under the old
melee.
programming, I would have shot myself in the head already.
No, thank goodness you're not doing that.
Yes, correct. You don't want the whip?
I don't want the whip. The melee's no good for me. I keep it ranged.
All right, to each his own. Everybody's got their own kink. You don't like the whip thing? That's fine. That's fine. She puts it back in the back.
Got their own
Please.
king thing.
Please, Serena, I'm about to do something insane. Don't do this.
I was
to
about
me
to
right
say,
now.
upon you saying that, Serena, Alex just kind of starts giggling to himself.
Imagine if I
he's
grabbed
like,
the
to Alex, obvious joke. Try to kind of clear the air a little bit because Seraphim is obviously very tense about this, and she's trying to break it a little bit.
I grab the whip, and the first thing I point at something. This belongs in a museum.
That's so funny.
Then Seraphim gets a nosebleed.
I fucking.
Ugh, where'd that come from?
Okay.
You know what? While we're here, Seraphim, give me let me roll something.
As you're rolling, the magician walks up behind Alex and kind of peeks over his shoulder to the right where she's not standing because he's not very perceptive due to low wisdom. He just kind of is like, what's happening? Anything fun?
When I talked to you yesterday, I'm remembering this. I forgot to explain something to you. My condition of multiple personalities comes from grabbing new weapons.
interesting. And he'll like hand touch permission, step past you, Alex, and step into the room and kind of walk over to the table. And
as you step around Alex, he's rummaging through his bag. He doesn't say anything, but he's just kind of digging through his bag.
I'll just kind of
for a moment.
My hands on the table and kind of survey the weapons and look at him. So each one you touch opens up a new personality.
I've even combined 2 of my weapons before.
And what did that do?
I don't know. It made a new personality. I don't know if it did anything to the tumors. They might still be there.
Kind of looks
Roll
at the
for
weapons
history
again.
when you get a second.
Me or Seraphim?
Magician.
Okay. I'll like survey the weapons here for a moment. As I'm looking at the weapons, have you ever lost one? One of the personalities?
Something kind of like that. I don't know. I don't know what happened to the tumor itself, but the personality has not come back. And
it was
maybe
destroyed.
it'll still be there.
Yeah.
It's gone or replaced. I don't know.
30.
Fuck.
Roll the 19. I have a really high history. I'm extremely high intelligence. So.
As he says this, different personalities, weapons, clones, tumors. You don't remember it specifically. You don't remember specifically, but it sounds familiar that you and Alex definitely hindered a project that Reese Crane was trying to attempt that specifically had to do with generating clones through weapons. Something about an adaptable army.
I'll refill it.
He'll say that like under his breath, like a thought slipping out in an under breath phrase, like saying it without realizing. It's just kind of adaptive army.
Fucking Seraphim perks up. Excuse me?
That was the point. An adaptive army of individuals.
As you say that, Alex's eyes, he stops rummaging in his bag and he just looks straight up and he goes, "Can't believe I didn't see it." And he walks up to you, Seraphim, and Alex just kind of leans in and he just squints a little bit. And with him being this close, you can actually hear a slight like sizzle coming off of his eyes as he just kind of begins to scan you up and down.
I don't think eyes are supposed to make that much noise.
Can't believe it. And he just kind of looks back to the magician. Thought we stopped that.
No. Like roaches, there are always things that slip through the cracks, even when bombs drop. And this is just an example. Seraphim is not a bug to be squashed, but he slipped through the cracks. But he's not what they intended. I don't think. What is your prime directive as an individual? What do you seek to do, Seraphim?
I don't really have a directive.
What gets you out of bed in the morning? What's your goal? What do you seek to do?
When I get out of bed in the mornings, I'm studying up on the cloning, the genetics, the regrowing.
That's an immediate tip-off, magician. Him basically saying that he doesn't want to pick up a gun and kill someone, receive orders, things like that. That's an immediate tip-off that Seraphim is definitely, there's something else going on, like something has gone wrong. He is unintentionally far more sentient
I'll just like look into your eyes for like way too long silently. You feel like whereas Alex reads a person on wisdom, I'm like reading your social security number through your eyes. I'm just like,
Oh yeah.
It's less of like, oh, this guy's about to tell me some shit about myself, or he's gonna give me some advice. This is like, I'm about to be insulted. I'll either punch this guy or I'll be too speechless to react. And he's just kind of like looking in.
That's what a normal person would think, but Seraphim is also just like looking at you, not really thinking anything, just like waiting.
Something new. Yes. The behaviors? Stop! I like this song. I'm not taking it out of the playlist like that other one that I did. It was too loud, but fucking hell. Okay, anyways. Look in your eyes and he's just... They got something they didn't intend. Have you had communication with this Reese Crane?
Not personally. No. Yes, I have.
He left you a message somewhere.
Alex looks over to as you're discussing this and just says, "He left you something in a room and you jammed it in your neck, right?"
Yes.
And that's when you lost the personality, wasn't it?
It was.
Hold on, let me have Alex make a roll real quick. He cannot remember. Ignore him.
Was this in some intention?
He's lost in thought.
Was this intended to fix you or enhance you, maybe?
If you can see the scars that I have, he takes off his coat and he shows the magician all the the burn marks. These ones were there when I got out of the tube, I'm pretty sure. But the one on my face, and I have one on my back.
He stops you and he says, "No, look at me." In his message, did he speak of repairing, boosting, bolstering, repair, fixing something? What did he say to you? Wording is important.
I can't remember.
I will say, Seraphim, you do remember that after you took the syringe, a genetic message played through you from Reese Crane, and you've also been having... There have been times where someone who isn't familiar has been in your head and has been talking to you and calling themselves Reese.
I think that's when Serena will chime in and open and close hand. After having put on Sato, and a hologram of Seraphim will appear next to Seraphim and begin playing back what he said in that moment, which I don't remember exactly what it was. But like right before that, she goes, and then she'll do that, and the magician, whoa! And then like, he's just like, message, please.
So yeah, I'll give a brief summary of the message. It was
right, yeah, you don't have to do the whole thing.
It was just...
I want it word for word.
I know you're looking for me, Seraphim. I know you have people with you. Come find me, kid. And essentially ended it with not even really repairing, just repairing Seraphim, but in a sense of making them more like Reese Crane, which immediately would confuse the magician, because why would Reese Crane want to put himself into a body that would be like full of a billion personalities every time he picks up something to defend himself. This seems like
Player and
an
character-
unintentional thing.
Player and character have speculations. Can I make an investigation check within, like...
Hell yes.
I have a thought. Let's see. It might not be very good. Oh, it's not going to be because I rolled a 4.
You know what? With Alex here and him also being a repository of knowledge, I will let you, I will have him help you.
Okay. Help action.
So go ahead and roll again. Yeah.
Alright, let's roll a different one for this one. Natural 20 for a 31.
Oh my god. Holy shit. Yeah, so what's your theory, Sherlock?
Is Reese Crane dying and looking for a new place to put his body is essentially what I'm chasing in my head. Is he looking for either a better body or one that isn't deteriorating? Or some ulterior motive that I need to narrow down on?
Alright, give me a second because you figured it out. Give me a second to put it in a way to
Two for two.
that you
Nice.
I
Two
do
for
not know
two.
how to tell you because I can't just say on the nose. Give me a minute to give it some more pizzazz.
Yeah, you're good. That's 2 for 2. I figured out the space thing and I figured out Reese Crane. Read him for filth. To be fair though, we did bring fucking Sherlock Holmes, the Sherlock Holmes version of the Doctor into the room, so
Yeah.
it makes sense.
Discombobulated.
So yeah, magician, upon gathering all this together, and you begin thinking about it. You're like,
Now I'm like looking at
adaptive soldier
Seraphim.
program.
I'm squinting, looking at you now, and I'm actually getting close. I'm this far from you. I'm getting kind of uncomfortably close as I'm looking in your eyes now.
I'm just standing still.
You think about it. You think the adaptive soldier program was meant to be you make a clone, they grab a weapon, they know how to use that one weapon. It wasn't meant to be a single person developing multiple. It was supposed to be one person, a blank slate of a clone essentially, was supposed to be given a weapon and then made that soldier. The fact that Seraphim is all of this hodgepodge of different things shows that he was essentially the last bit of whatever cloning material Reese had at that particular moment, and essentially blended it up together, put in whatever genetic material of him he needed to, and then this clone was either sent out or got out. But yes, once you hear him say that he injected himself with some sort of DNA, and one of the personalities died and was essentially replaced with Reese Crane, you assume he is trying to either take over this body or ensure that his consciousness lives on. There must be something that is making him a bit desperate to put what could be his last failsafe into Seraphim, which seems to be a hodgepodge clone.
I'll take Seraphim's chin in my hand and look into one eye, look in the right eye. I'm getting invasive now, and he'll even put his hand on your forehead and pull your eyelid up a little bit. You're getting desperate, aren't you? You filthy animal.
Ouch.
I'll look at Alex.
But
he's dying.
The one thing you can't gather is why he's desperate, because you knew he was.
Okay.
You can't gather why he's getting desperate. You gather he's dying, but you
Okay.
keep going to. He has a plan with the dwarves. He works with the dwarves. They would be able to help him. That's the one thing you can't connect, and that's when
Okay.
Alex looks at you and just says, "It's true. The dwarves must not be helping him anymore, or they've found a way to gather the necessary materials without him." And that's when it clicks. He's been cut off for whatever was keeping him immortal, and now he is finally aging. Because that was the big thing. No one knew how Reese Crane always stayed young. It was always just assumed it was a genetics thing, but whatever he was getting, the dwarves were supplying, and they have seemingly cut him off, and now he's getting desperate, leaving these pockets of his DNA to try and correct this last attempt at a body for him. But that also raises another question. Are there more clones, and is something happening to them to make him so desperate as to try and rewrite Seraphim, who was already like a mishap, a chimera? And I will also add that you gather that any more of these notes are just going to be traps, or more of these syringes to convert Seraphim or someone else into Reese Crane.
I'll just after I let you go, I'll sit back for a second and kind of like finally look away from you and kind of look down at the floor and think. Don't open any more mysterious syringes. No more syringes. He wants to take over your body and use it. Yes. And then he'll kind of slowly starts, like, first couple steps are kind of slow, and then he'll begin to pace out of the room and start to head upstairs without saying anything. Well, that got pretty serious pretty fast. So, touching guns.
That's still my plan.
Alex walks up to Seraphim, and he just puts a hand on his shoulder and he just says, I'll make sure he doesn't remove you, any of you. You have my word. And he just kind of pats your shoulder and then leaves the room.
No time like the present.
By the way, Alex, she is sweating and pale.
As he walks by the door and he looks over to her, he kind of raises an eyebrow and just kind of pats her on the shoulder. Doesn't say anything and just kind of begins to make his way out again.
Campfire stories. Fucking campfire stories.
Nothing like being the target of a campfire story, huh?
No shit.
Alright, I guess I'll grab a weapon.
Which one are we starting with?
Oh, what do you think would be a good option? I don't know what's going to happen.
Well, you've got a heavy machine gun, an SMG, a plasma carbine, my rifle, her rifle, or her weapon. Then none of them are really going to be safe. I'd say start with the generic ones and work up to the personalized ones.
So I guess
You do hear the
The
clinking.
SMG, HMG, or the carbine.
You hear the clinking of like chain links as I'm wrapping the whip around my arm, and then like I have the handle in my hand just to be ready. I'm just kind of like looking at you and then not looking at you and looking at you and then not looking at you. Still kind of like trying to. Yep. Nope. A fucking fairy tale just walked through the room. It's all right. Now I'm just gonna keep this guy from hurting himself or me or him.
I guess HMG and Seraphim picks up the HMG.
Okay. As he picks it up, I was about to say, I will let you have the reins. All
You get
right.
my message. This is
Yes,
what
I did.
that's what I'm trying to type.
So after Seraphim grabs the HMG, you know what? Give me just a moment. Are you just grabbing it off the table and just picking it up? Are you like leaning against the wall, sitting down in a chair while holding it?
Probably standing up in the armory, just grabbing it like by the handles, how you're supposed to.
As you grab it, Seraphim, your head just drops, and your legs stiffen, and we're going to take a moment and enter your headspace, Seraphim. I don't think you've ever described it. What does it kind of look like in Seraphim's mind when the other personalities speak to one another?
Like a dense fog. Head's cloudy. It's just like, and if there is no fog, it is just dark. Not really a whole lot going on, but somehow there's still a mind there. There's room.
Then as normalcy arrives in this room, you see what's the Judgment is the name of the one with the shotgun, correct?
And that's Brutality is the one with the shotgun.
Brutality, thank you. Brutality, you see Brutality, and then what is the one with the machete's name?
Insanity. Don't forget,
You see
Volatile was the other personality that was created.
Yes. You see Judgment and Insanity having an argument, but you can't hear it. It's completely silent, but it looks very heated, very agitated.
This is nothing new. This is what goes on all the time.
And then as you walk a little bit closer, as you often do, mediate and eventually like break up the argument, another figure begins approaching from the fog very slowly. And as it approaches, let's say your passive perception and everything's pretty good. You immediately notice the gait of the figure, and as it moves a bit closer, it is Reese Crane, slowly approaching Brutality and Insanity as they fight. They don't seem to acknowledge him as he slowly approaches them.
Oh fuck! Seraphim just nope, and is like fucking booking it. I'm bonus action and regular action dashing.
Your legs do not move.
Oh no.
As he approaches, he stands next to Brutality and Insanity. They still don't acknowledge him, but he kind of looks to them and laughs a little bit to himself. Petty children arguing over futile things. I heard him through your ears, kid. You guys are getting too hot on my trail. I can't have that. So who's it gonna be? Which one of you knuckleheads am I gonna make some room out of? And you see him just kind of pull out a small combat knife from behind his back, and he just kind of looks to Judgment and Insanity, and up to you. It's too crowded in here, kid. We need to make some room.
I don't want to make that choice. I'm not making that choice. You can't make me make that choice. You're not making me. You're not. And Seraphim is just grabbing his head.
You're pathetic, you know that? I'll leave these two to argue. You sit there on the... I'm gonna say that you've dropped to the floor now as you're gripping your head, and he just kind of walks over and leans down and just kind of begins to slowly almost run his fingers across, like, through your hair and just kind of pat your head.
Don't touch me. Don't fucking touch me. Fuck you. Get the fuck out. Fuck you. Don't touch me.
You know what, kid? You sound stressed. You sound tired. I think I'm gonna go stretch my legs a little bit. And then we will come back to everyone else. Seraphim's head has been dropped, and he hasn't moved. He just seems to be holding the HMG in the air.
I'll step back and hold action to essentially spiral him up with the whip and completely bind him if I have to. And kind of like one quick whip motion.
I've kind of got my anchor bot ready too, just in case.
Hey,
With hand on my own gun.
Can you give me 2 attack rolls, but not say them out loud and send them to me?
I will do that.
No, Colton.
Oh, Colton, yes.
Yeah,
Sorry,
Colton,
I may
not
have
us.
misspoken. Yeah.
Give me a second. Should grab my
I do have you guys actions prepped. I just need to see what he rolls before I have you roll to see order of events.
Well, what am I attacking with is the real question. Fucking
The
machine
whip,
gun?
the
Okay.
He
weapon that
picked
is
up
in
the
your
HMG.
hand.
Awesome. Okay, cool.
Yep.
So that's Dex. So this is about to get violent. First roll. Second roll. Reroll the first one. Okay, so. I only get. Oh, awesome. Oh my god.
Alright, I just got back to my laptop.
I'm working on it. Give me a second.
Yeah, no worries. I was just letting
He
you
has
know
killed
that I was
somebody
back.
already.
And I will say that the magician was moving faster down the hall. We will say that Alex is about here, and the magician has already made it up to the next floor.
Yeah, he's pacing. He's deep in thought.
Yeah, I was about to say Alex is
Simultaneously-
he's kind of trailed behind.
Simultaneously thinking while also hoping that that got through to Reese Crane. His goal was, despite what you might be thinking, his goal was, in fact, to shake the Coke bottle with the Mento inside.
Give me a second. I gotta roll more dice.
Okay.
So that would put him about here. Okay. Forgot to move him.
I don't know how much damage this does.
Give me a second.
2 D30s.
It's an HMG, no big deal.
Two D30s plus 40.
I feel bad for laughing.
I'm only partially joking because I know it's an HMG. It's intended to
It's supposed to do a shit ton of damage.
I mean, I don't even have to describe it. Heavy is in the name, so, you know, I know what to expect.
Try to scroll. That's the armor. There's the machine gun, there's the light machine gun. Where the hell does that heavy machine gun go, damn it?
It's hiding from you.
It is, because I'm literally looking at the light machine gun, and it does 2d10 piercing. The submachine gun does 2d8 piercing. I am not seeing an HMG.
Might be in the other one.
There's probably
I already checked. This is the second one I checked.
Oh, never mind. I
I
don't
checked
know.
the
I'll
first
just, I'll just say that
I'm
it
looking, hang on.
does.
I know, at least in terms of wording, I know the HMG was like a narrative choice. I wasn't, at the time that I had brought it up for us to get some, I wasn't even paying attention to the stat sheets.
It might be a narrative thing. I think it's just.
Well, this suggestion is 2d12 that I come across, but I don't
That's
know.
what I was gonna say. I was gonna say either 2d12 or
3d10.
yeah. What do you guys think is? I feel like 2d12 is better because 3d10
That's a lot of damage.
that is a lot of damage.
Either one still has 30 plus potential. D12's slightly less so.
I want a vote from the board, but I think 2d12
I'd say the
is what
D12,
I'm
yeah.
gonna go with.
Yeah, D12s are going to trend, their average is going to be lower.
Okay. So after a split, after both of you kind of take a moment and oh, hold on.
All right, give me a minute. Let me fucking start rolling some dice. This is gonna take a minute. So I got this
So
first
yeah,
roll, and
as you both kind of prepare, like kind of take a moment, kind of look
Oh
to
my
each
God.
other, Raziel and Serena, and about the time that you have both kind of acknowledged that something is going on, and turn back to Seraphim, he has turned back around at both of you and is holding the heavy machine gun and is pointing it at you, Raziel, and he just says, he actually doesn't even say anything. He's just inhaling, and then he just goes, let's have some fun. And he fires at both you, Raziel, and you, Serena.
Jesus H.
So
Oh my God. Okay, so that's.
yeah, give me a moment to roll another dice to see which attack goes where, because we've already rolled the attack rolls.
Let me get out the calculator.
6. Okay.
Oh my God.
He's going to kill me, isn't he? You're rolling an awful lot of dice.
Mm-hmm.
He has an action surge as well.
I know he does.
Oh, I haven't even. This isn't even the action surge. This is
I was about to say, don't action surge, because, like,
someone may
I'm
die.
stepping in as the DM. Yeah, so,
Jesus
or not
Christ.
Seraphim,
I've-
Raziel and Serena, I need one of you to pick even and one of you to pick odd.
Well, that sounds foreboding.
Yeah, take a look at that fucking number, DM.
Odds.
Or
I was about
swimming.
to say, actually, both of you roll a
I
d6.
rolled a 1 on a
That
D.
will help.
Well, a D6. Okay, I rolled a D4. D6.
Yeah, roll it on a d6.
6.
Because that's what I rolled.
3.
Roll it. Oh, shit. Okay, so Serena, how many hit points do you have?
73.
Shit.
Is he gonna instantly drop Serena?
Give it to me. Come on. 2 for 2. Let's do it.
Do you have any reactions that can lower damage?
My AC right now technically is 16 and not 15 because I have the shield on my arm and I haven't finished improving it, so it's only +1. As far as reactions go, I have riposte and let's see. Yeah, that's about it.
So the reason I ask is this is a critical strike that was rolled. And
I think
it's hitting for 84. It's hitting for 84 damage. So, as Reese Crane says this, he just turns to you, Serena, and just unloads this HMG and just riddles you with bullets.
I don't actually have any reactions, but that I can actually do. I probably, if I immediately got the chance to move, I probably would have thrown my spider bot directly at Serena and immediately used Cure Wounds on it.
Damn, I have a question.
Yes.
This is a closed space. Did the magician hear that?
I was just about to say, I rolled for Alex. Alex definitely heard it. Will you give me a perception roll for the magician?
A perception roll. Give me 1 second. She's down anyways.
It is not very high, so it is. And,
oh yeah, I forgot
Raziel,
I have proficiency in perception with him. That's actually good. Even though he has low wisdom, he has good perception.
You are only taking 30 damage, and I will give you enough
14.
time to 14?
14 total.
Yes, it was muffled, but the magician definitely heard quite a bit of shots. As after he finishes shooting at Serena, he turns to you, Raziel. What are you doing as he begins firing at you? And we'll say that he just kind of like he fills you up with bullets, but not as like you just see Serena. How does Serena go down? As he just looks to her and just hip fires this light machine gun.
Depending on how many shots, I mean, it's a moment of like refusing to go down and then she just drops.
We'll say he fired like 20 at you, Serena, and they all hit their mark. And Raziel, he fired 20 at you and about 10 of them hit.
Sounds about right. I'm used to having holes in me, though, if I'm not mistaken. I've been through a lot of damage in fights.
Got a lot of extra holes in me now.
Okay.
I will say, though,
he's no longer windproof.
Sorry, I gotta tear you a new one.
I will say, Raziel, you've never been hit with armor-piercing rounds before. These hurt.
That is true. That's why I said I'm hurting. It fucking hurt. That's why I said it would have been probably more my bots that was able to do something instead of me. It would have been more of a mental command. Hey, you anchor him, you heal him.
Yeah, I was about to say.
That's probably about what I wouldn't have probably been able to get a full action. That probably would have been but my bonus action. That's probably about all I've been able to do in that situation.
Yeah, that's what I'm giving you. So if you want to move your bots and do that, let me measure something for Alex real quick. Because thankfully, he hadn't moved too far yet, so he... Okay, yeah. So hearing all the commotion in there, if everybody else that is not in the room would like to give me a perception roll and let me know as I move Alex in here, I will pause for a moment.
You say I'll roll some healing if I was able to do that as my bonus action as well.
Oh, wait, actually... Yeah, roll perception for me and save your healing thing, Raziel. Upon walking in here and seeing that, seeing Serena on the ground filled with bullets, Serena, you regain 21 hit points as Alex leans down and presses his hand on you, and just Raziel, you see as small beams of light begin to kind of emanate from Serena's bullet holes, and some of the bullets even get pushed out of Serena's body as her wounds begin to slightly close up. But yeah, you gain 21 health healing points back. And, was that an action? Yes. And with there nothing being else turn-wise that Alex can do, he just looks at Reese, who just smiles seeing Alex walk into the room.
And Reese is 25 feet slower, regardless.
Is this an opening for the
Okay,
magician? Is everybody? I was letting everybody get through their stuff. I didn't know.
What did you roll for perception?
14
Maxon?
total. Oh, you said Maxon.
I
You rolled a 16.
17 no, 16.
He rolled
Okay, so
16 plus
Mac-
whatever his stuff was.
Yeah.
Plus
Maxon,
whatever what?
Don't you have dex? Or
16
plus
plus-
your modifier?
16 plus desks. Let's see.
Isn't
or
it?
it'd be
Was
plus
it-
your wisdom.
Wait, no, wisdom,
Plus
not dex.
wisdom.
Sorry.
19.
Yeah, plus wisdom. Yeah.
Okay,
19.
yeah, you, Maxon, you heard a big ass automatic weapon go off upstairs. That's pretty concerning. The magician, like I said, you definitely heard a muffled gunshot. Multiple muffled gunshots. It kind of shook.
Starlight step, and I reappear in the
below you.
room, and I'm gonna cast Hold Monster on Seraphim.
Hold monster.
Holy shit. Hell yeah.
Does he count as a monster now?
Hold Monster is for all targets. If I'm not
Oh yeah,
mistaken.
it's just like
Choose a creature.
Yeah, because
Oh.
Wisdom
Wisdom saving throw.
person just holds humanoids. Hold monster
Nice.
holds everything.
So DM, because I
Yeah, what's up?
rolled a 19. Wait, you said it was plus wisdom, right? Okay, so yeah, it is 19. Can I ask a small question?
Yeah, what's up?
Is he trying to stay in or is he trying to get out? Just so
You have no idea. You have no idea. You just heard gunshots.
Okay. Can I make a quick call in to Hammer?
Sure. Yeah, go for it.
I just hear the gunshots and I know something is extremely wrong, so I'm just gonna call Hammer and tell him to lock whatever place he can now because somebody's got shot.
As you say that, there's no reply, but the alarms begin going off in the HAB unit, and you hear the doors begin to click and lock. And Stone, if you will give me a perception check to see if you hear the gunshots, because Maxon, it's going to take you one more round to get up here.
But at least I can make sure he won't leave.
Yeah, but since you got such a high perception, I let you have that free action to do that call in.
Here. My freaking perception. Okay. Perception check, right?
Yes.
Alrighty. Let's see what I got here. That is a holy. That's bad.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna use my inspiration because that's disgustingly bad.
Well, what was the roll? Because it is a kind of low roll before you use your
6.
inspiration.
That was 6.
Okay, yeah. If you would like to use your inspiration, go ahead.
I'm going to use my inspiration because that was
Not this sharp.
bad. All right, let's see. 19.
Hell yeah. So
Much better.
yeah, you also hear the commotion, and I will give you one free action for you to like if you want to do something, speak to somebody like over the comms on your way to the commotion, because since you got the same roll as Maxman, it's gonna take you one more little round to get up there and be able to do anything. If there's anything you wanted
He
to
would
do
probably
on your way
just-
there.
He would probably just rush up there. I would say he'd probably grab his sword and have it ready
Okay.
already, and then just
Alright, cool.
rush out as fast as he can to find out what's going on.
I'll say since you guys rolled the exact same, You and Stone run into each other as you begin to make your way up there.
Okay, so what happens is, Sharp, if you're fine with it going down like this, so we're both heading the same direction, and then we kind of just bump into each other, and then we just look at each other, and then just shrug it off, and then just start running.
Yeah, pretty much. That sounds like something he would do.
Yep.
Collide and run.
Okay. So what was the wisdom save for Seraphim to resist Hold Monster?
Oh, I haven't rolled.
Whoops.
No, yeah, no worries. I was letting you roll because since it's using your stats, I'm just controlling your character.
Yeah, I was getting that picture ready, so you can
Roll bad.
All right. So it's wisdom.
Wisdom saving throw.
Yes.
Okay, cool. I have +4 to wisdom.
Which is risky, but
10.
you fail, and you are held and locked and paralyzed in place.
If given the chance, I would immediately grab the gun out of his hand.
You just watch
yeah,
as
you're
like
able to grab the gun.
Alex and Raziel, you just feel like a shift in the center point of the room. It's almost like the middle of the room is no longer the middle of the room. He's in the middle of the room, and there's just like waving, rippling distortion happening around Seraphim. Kind of like that motion of like when you use like stone skin in Skyrim, and it like kind of go, and you watch the energy go in, except it's just like heat ripples almost, and it just like stops around him and just holds him in place. You have 60 seconds.
Alex just walks up to Reese and just kind of begins to look at him for a moment.
Serena's gonna half movement, stand up, and then stagger towards the door. And just don't touch that. And there's like just a puddle of like orangish blood.
I need to check something real quick. Because this is gonna be something really weird that Alex is gonna try to do, so we're gonna see how it pans out. Raziel, do you feel like helping Alex out with an impromptu operation and offering him a help action?
Gladly.
Okay. I didn't feel brave enough rolling it because he doesn't have.
I've also got my. I'll throw my flash of genius on you, so you can add a +4 to whatever you roll anyway, on top of your.
Okay.
I'll be helping you do this because I'm sitting here focused on him. I just took the gun from him. I'm still looking at him and making sure everything's going right.
Okay, holy shit. So we did it, and alright, yeah. So as Reese is paralyzed, he is like looking to all of you, and though he is paralyzed, a disgusting, almost twisted grin begins to stretch over Seraphim's face as he just like eyes bulged, looking at everybody. And Alex just grabs him by the face and just like looks into his eyes. And he kind of looks over to you, Raziel. Yeah. If I try something, will you be able to heal him if it goes wrong?
I call my bot back over and place it on his shoulder. I will do my damnedest.
And after he says that, Alex just kind of stops for a moment and just looks Seraphim straight in the eyes and just says, "Get out." And you see as his eyes begin to flash very, very bright. And then he squints, but nothing comes out of his eyes. Though, Raziel, you do see that there's an immense amount of heat coming from between Alex's eyes and Seraphim's eyes.
Oh.
Does hold person or hold monster break when they're attacked?
Give me just a second. Target must succeed a wisdom saving throw at the end of each of its turns. The target can make another wisdom saving throw. On a success, the spell ends on the target, and that's it.
Okay. Then.
That was the reason I made sure to take the gun away.
Yeah. So. The Vess, as you see Alex doing this, roll either medicine or arcana for me.
Oh my god, I know what he's fucking doing.
Definitely going to be
Fucking-
arcana.
Oh my... Really? Impromptu chemo?
Oh shit! That's what I thought he was talking about.
Not that kind of doctor.
Oh, we're not talking
As a matter
chemo.
of fact, I am a magician. That, my good friend, is a 17.
Ooh.
He's either
You're
trying
no
to get rid of the tumor or he's trying to banish the soul from your body.
You are no expert magician, but that is a lot of concentrated heat going to a very specific place.
Microwave that bitch.
Seraphim, we move back to your headspace as Reese Crane has just been standing over normality as he's been having his panic attack. And Brutality and Insanity are arguing. What was the third one? I can't remember. He's the newest one. I haven't gotten it. Volatile. Volatile has just kind of been off in the corner doing his own loud, boisterous thing. But Reese is just standing over normality. Took one out. I'm gonna pick them off one by one. Then I'm gonna take this hat. I'm gonna ram it right into Bunker A and level it to the ground. Then I'm gonna take it to that dwarven fortress and knock it over. Show those bastards. Just show them what happens to them when they double cross me. And then he goes to say something else, but he just stops. And through the fog and smoke, you just see a beam of light hit him and just begin to start disintegrating him from the top down. He screams for almost a millisecond before his entire upper half is just turned to dust as he fades away.
Ouch.
Seraphim normality stands up and fucking just kicks it right in the groin.
As you kick it, yeah, the dust just disintegrates out into the void. And then, is there anything you do in your headspace?
Seraphim, he just looks at the two arguing and just... Knock that shit off. Then finds a way, gets out of his own head.
As you say that, you see that they do stop and they just kind of turn to you. They don't say anything. And a Volatile also stops marching in the back and just looks to you. And then you awaken to a throbbing headache with Alex kind of holding your head steady with his one arm, and you feel Raziel's bot kind of slowly administering healing to you.
And you feel like everything in the room is too close as well. And also really far away.
But yeah.
Just Seraphim's... What? What?
I'm going to release him and walk over and grab myself, and there's a loud as he casts teleport and teleports down to the infirmary, which is a little bit further away than his Starlight Step can go.
Okay.
Fuck the spell slots. Injured on board.
Exactly.
Before we transition over to the med bay, Seraphim, your head is killing you because you have just been You had a tumor removed through a an impromptu lobotomy.
I don't think this wasn't how it was supposed to go down.
The bot's crawled up to the top of your head to focus on your head, which probably feels funky as hell.
As
It's a spider.
As Magician appears, Serena pushes him off. Get the fuck off of me! I'm fine.
I will say,
She's not fine.
Maxon and Stone, as you guys are walking up to the door, Alex walks out and meets you, and he says,
I'll say also, the crack of that teleport audible through like the whole fucking hab. It's loud as shit.
I'll detect that.
It's like a quick roll of thunder and a whip crack.
Alex stops you, Stone, and Max, and he says, Reese Crane got through with Seraphim. Serena's hurt. They took her down to the hab via teleportation. Raziel's still there, but he shouldn't be far behind me.
Also point out,
I've already started moving.
Alex would know he's never done that before. Not in front of him, at least.
Oh no, yeah, he's definitely. That's on the back of it. It's on the back of his mind, but he's just trying to get back with everybody.
Because the other one was silent. He just kind of appeared in the room in a sort of flash of like twinkling lights as he appeared, and then the other one was just like a thunder roll and a whip crack, like right by your ear. It was definitely audible to everybody. Hammer's probably like, "What the fuck was that?"
No, yeah, Hammer is already. He is in the infirmary when everyone else gets there because he was in the command center.
Yeah, you guys come in as he's like trying to help her across the room, and she just like shoves him off, and she's trying to leave.
Before I leave
what were you
the
saying?
armory, I would like to pull a little vial possibly out of my bag of holding and scoop up a little bit of Serena's blood to possibly use as a caustic agent in some kind of weapon later.
Smart. That's smart.
Because I know she's going to immediately come back and start destroying that shit, and I am going to ask permission before I use it. But I know it's going to disappear before I can collect it later.
That floor is going to be looking real clean.
If you would like to go for it. Yeah, no, that's what I was going to say. The bots, I was going to make the joke that the bots don't even clean it up. They just spread it out to like polish the floors.
I do want to ask
Really hitting that shit with Ajax.
did you pick up all of it, or?
Well, I doubt I had a big vial on me anyway, and I don't want to collect too much without permission.
I'll also say, like, if you didn't see it during the fight with the blood monster thing, you guys are, the two of you are, Maxon and Stone, are definitely seeing it now, because there's a huge puddle on the floor of it, and it's, like, orangish. Like, it still looks like normal blood, it's just the wrong color.
Just for the fun of it, can I lick it? I know that sounds weird, but that's actually part of my character.
Okay, so
I have a thing that lets me do that.
all right, yes, Maxon, you can do it, but you will have to take. Do you think a D4 or a D6
like
acid damage from
D4, 2D4, D6? Like
you said that melted through the floor one time.
No. It just cleans the floor because it's like acidic. Yeah, it's not gone through the floor, but it's pretty gnarly stuff.
You will
It cleans the floor because it's acidic.
You will have to take a D6 of acid damage, but you can go ahead and do that. Yeah, that's the only stipulation.
Didn't know we brought a fucking vampire on board.
I take 3 points of damage.
Hell yeah.
Okay, let me see. Where is it? Eurus, you say that, but you remember that he has like bat-like abilities and stuff. Where is it? Touch a creature that.
Definitely not on the menu.
It's spicy.
Find it.
As I joked to Gavin one time, vampires can bite me, and I can still get vampirism, but they're not gonna like what they get back.
What goes through their teeth?
There's no enjoyment in that for them.
You taste the blood of a creature.
Drug it don't bite. Dracula, scrape, then lick.
Once you taste the blood, you can learn information about the creature. The GM that tells you if the creature is your equal, your superior, or your inferior in regards to 2 of the following characteristics of your choice. Let's see. Or at the DM's option, you may also realize a physical weakness the creature has, if any, such as vulnerability or weakness.
So what are you trying to figure out?
If I guess
Because I'm going.
What are you saying?
I was just gonna say I'm going to need Jackson's help with figuring out whatever you say. So what are you going to say?
If Serena, just to get the idea of how, you know what, Jackson, I'll let you decide. Help me out.
I have no idea. It depends on what you want to know.
Discovering something I don't know, something about Serena that I didn't know before. That is
So her physiology, what?
Yeah.
If she's how she compares to him, physically, or a weakness she might have, a
stat-wise?
vulnerability.
Or resistances, or what?
I'll offer up.
What are you looking for?
Since we are
It would probably be
characters, since this is character to character in an ability that's sounds like it's aimed towards gaining things about enemies more often, I will offer a narrative possibility. Do you want to treat this, if you know what this is, do you want to treat this like maybe a grim psychometry a little bit? A little peer into the person. Is this like a magic?
That's an interesting one.
A loosely magical sort of ability, or is this totally physical?
It can be. I mean, we could say it does because it says basically weakness creature has, or anything the DM. It's basically up to the DM, basically.
Then yeah, no, I'll allow it.
So that's basically supposed to be kind of like extract aspects.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Then yeah, I will leave it up to you what you divulge then, Serena.
Well, what are you curious about most? To help inform the informing.
Just something about Serena's. It's something about her mindset.
Very goal-oriented person. She's driven by goals, and she is not accustomed to accepting failure or defeat in the traditional sense. Which also is I'm sure you hear some of the commotion of get the fuck off of me, I'm fine, downstairs. Yeah. Says the woman with bullet holes through her.
I also wanted to mention that I've been wanting to use that for a while, but I just had the opportunity now. So
I have something similar, but it's not been necessary.
It's gonna come really useful if we need to hunt somebody down and I get to hurt them before they get away.
Yeah. So as everybody piles in, Hammer is there, and he once everyone enters the room, he's just I'm locking away all of the HMGs.
A smart decision. He'll kind of look around the room, one eyebrow up, and then he's going to exit.
And I will say, Doc Green is harassing the fuck out of you, Serena. She is patching bullet holes, giving you injections when you're not looking.
Right. This is, you're dealing with someone who's never been to a doctor, who is like just a normal doctor. She's averting, like she won't look her in the eye. She's like trying to get away, scared like a little kid. This is I mean, insight is welcome from anybody that's curious, but yeah, no, this is not an experience she's ever had before.
Alex just walks up and just stands next to her, seeing that she's very uncomfortable. He just kind of just begins to kind of help Doc Green apply some bandages and things to her.
She's worried, but she's not worried about herself. And not because of like, not in the sense of like something's going to happen. It's just, it's like she's waiting for something to happen, or she knows something will happen.
What is Seraphim doing as we get down here? And everybody is kind of in the room.
I assume lying on a bed, just like mind fried, literally.
Yeah. After a moment, Doc Green walks away from you, Serena, and comes up to Seraphim and offers you some pills, and she's like, "For the headache, what happened? Why?" And she looks. She takes a closer look. Why are your eye sockets sunburned, Seraphim?
Wow.
Why are your eye sockets sunburned? Are you staring at the sun?
Yeah.
It's not even out today.
Not even out.
And
Oh
she
my
begins.
God.
She pulls out some sort of salve and begins to apply it to the outside rim of your eyes. And Alex walks over and just kind of puts his hand on his hip and just, well, I think I tried to. I think I lobotomized part of him. I fired my beams into his eyes at a part of his brain that seemed awfully malignant, and I think I hit the right spot. And as he's saying that, Doc Green is just she just kind of looks over and doesn't say anything, but her eyes
The
do
look of horror on her face.
yeah, her eyes get noticeably wider.
You did what?
She doesn't say anything, but she does just continue to apply salve to Seraphim, and she's just like, "Do you need anything else for the pain?"
I could use a water. I feel dry.
Alex walks over and gets you a water, and as Doc Green just kind of begins to bounce between Seraphim and Serena, just making sure they're both okay. And Hammer just after a moment, Hammer just nods and says, and he just says, "I'm going to go look over the security footage, make sure there's nothing I missed." We'll place him there. Stone, Maxon, what are you guys doing now?
Wait, so did Doc Green leave?
No, Doc Green's still here. She's just moving between Seraphim and Serena, just kind of tending wounds.
I'm gonna just
Serena.
She's
Oh, go ahead.
I'm just gonna stay with her. I'm just gonna go up to her, and I'm just gonna. Anybody that looks notices that Maxon's arm kind of just has that reddish, blood-like energy that's almost like a ring that's kind of just circling around where his wrist is, and he just asks the doctor immediately if she needs help.
If you could help apply some of this salve to Seraphim's eyes and make sure he drinks the water he was provided. I need to make sure I have all of these. Or, well, and she kind of stops for a moment. You could also help me apply patches to Serena's wounds. Unless you would prefer to
Would
get
you
into
turn your
the
head and look
healing
over, and she's
pod.
like, like we're panic attacking.
She sees you panicking, and she just goes, "Would you prefer to go into the pod for the night, Serana?"
She kind of keeps breathing hard.
Would you
and
like
just
something get knocked out so that you can heal while sleeping?
Yes, that would be better. They always killed the doctors that worked on me, and I can't. I need something else.
Okay, so you are going to use the healing pod. I just want to make sure. That
Yeah.
I heard correctly. Okay, so yeah.
She's essentially
Doc
relaying
Reed-
that they killed every time they had doctors work on her. They killed them afterwards. She's not. Again, she's not supposed to exist. She doesn't exist.
Then she looks. Doc Green looks over to you, Maxon. If you could help Serena into the healing pod, assist her with removing her cybernetic arm, and apply a something to seal the connection for in the pod. And she hands you a what looks like plant fiber, but she gives you a short demonstration and shows you that if you stretch it over the connection where Serena's arm connects to her shoulder, it will cover the metal part so it isn't affected by the healing pod. That can go over multiple like metal bits. You just have to like apply it almost like a band-aid.
Say applying it definitely makes your hair stand up too, because it's like you see how much it actually goes into my body, and it like you see just how much of the left side of me is made of metal. And it's obviously I'm not cyborg, but like it's like I said, it definitely makes your hair stand up.
So Maxon, give me a roll plus your wisdom at advantage, because Doc Green is here in the room and she's kind of supervising you as you do this, because she's watching you as she's helping Seraphim with the salve and checking on his vision.
Okay. 12 plus wisdom.
Yes, just just plus your wisdom modifier, no proficiencies or anything.
15.
15, nice. You successfully apply the bandages and help Serena into the healing pod. Doc Green just kind of doesn't step in and help you physically, but she just kind of explains things and just like, yes, just like that, very well. And you successfully do it. You feel much more confident about practicing medicine. You're on your way.
It's not a bad start.
Before we close the pod, Maxon's like, after this, I almost kind of feel bad about punching you this morning.
She just chuckles. She's like, punches I can take. Armor piercing rounds. Well, I'm not. I can't. Nope, I can't take that. Nope, that hurts. That hurts bad.
I'm gonna have to let you get one in on me. This was my idea.
Oh, no. I'll be making Reese Crane swallow his teeth before you have your turn. We'll see if he likes how Ectane tastes. Of course, she's not. The hand's not there, so she just like looks over and says, "Oh, right, it's not that."
Get in the pod.
After she hands you the salve, Seraphim, and such, apply this to any dry or burnt areas. And she stops and she turns back around. I was able to get into contact with some doctors at Bunker B. They should be able to perform the operation. They should be prepped and ready by sundown tomorrow.
Hey.
They think it should take you about 2 days to recover, and they wanted to know what you wanted to do with the removed tissue.
I'm going to keep the removed tissue.
Very well.
In fact,
Let them know.
Seraphim starts getting up again.
I don't think it'll be as bad as that. But I have to keep going. And he's gonna start walking back towards the armory.
Okay. I was about to say, the salve helps. You just had a headache, but after taking the medication and applying the salve to the burned areas, you basically feel normal, if not just a bit groggy. I will say you do feel less paranoid, because knowing how things feel in your head, any amount of Reese Crane that was put there has been removed. Whatever Alex did, by sheer dumb luck, it worked. With Raziel's guidance, he burned Reese Crane from your body.
Nice.
Alex relies too much on dumb luck. I'm glad he did, though.
I've just been sitting over on this bed, patching myself up.
I'm also sorry.
I did mean to say that Doc Green had come over and healed you. Did you want to get in the pod as well? There is just an empty spot. It would just be for the night. Okay.
If he's about to go back into that freaking armory, I'm gonna follow him.
I was about to say, Alex also
and chain his
him.
fucking arms down when he goes to chain his arms to a chair and hand him a gun. Just in case. If he wants to still do the gun thing, we're bringing a chair and he's getting chained to it. And I'll hand him a gun. Just in case. Because I don't know that Reese is gone.
Completely reasonable. And I'm not touching an HMG, I don't think, again.
I was gonna ask if, unless anybody for sure does not need the pod, it would be pretty nice if I could get in there, because I don't sleep, but I can go into like the meditative state, and it would be really good for like Maxon's mind to just sort of just be like at ease for a bit. Yeah.
Ooh, sensory deprivation.
Yeah.
You can, with you being able to successfully do it, I won't make you roll again. You are able to put yourself in the pod, and both of the healing pods are being used for the night. You are both in a calm, meditative state.
And the good thing is that I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, you're good. I was just gonna say, if your character can sleep, they sleep. If they don't, they do whatever they do instead of sleeping.
It's better because I can still like. So I think can we hear what's going on outside?
No, you wouldn't be able to see because the fluid in the pod is really thick, so it would be really blurry, and opening your eyes and it would just kind of hurt. But you would at least be able to hear like distorted noise outside of the pod, and you'd see like figures.
So I can still sort of watch over Serena in some way.
You would be able to look over and see like the vague outline of a pod and the vague outline of a person in there. But yeah, okay.
Before we start something else, it is 12:42. How's time going for everybody?
Oh, I definitely gotta go.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
We can we'll finish up this day. What do you want Stone to do to finish out the day?
He's feeling tired. He's just gonna go nap somewhere.
Okay.
Pretty much the closest place that he finds comfortable because he doesn't care.
Cat nap.
I will place him accordingly.
Alrighty. Thank you.
We come down to the bay one day and he's just curled up on top of one of the cars.
He just like found his way into the trunk and it's like, ooh, dark, comfortable. Alright, let's see. Alright, see you guys next time.
See you next time.
Night.
See you next time.
Night.
See it. Good night.
Okay. So Serena and Maxon are in the health pods. Raziel, what did you say that you were doing after you got help patching
taking
up
a chair into the armory with some chains, and I'm gonna lock Seraphim's ass down in that chair and hand him a gun. That was my plan.
Which gun do you? We can do that because Alex walks him in here, sees that you're chaining him up, and then he just says, "Let me know if you need me," and he goes to find the magician, and we will come back to Alex and the magician here in just a moment. But which gun do you hand Seraphim once you get him?
Are we still taking the generic route? I think it's got to be a little bit better than the fucking HMG.
I'm gonna hand him the carbine, the plasma carbine.
All right, let me see it.
Hi, very carefully, because he's chained up in a way that he can just hold the gun and he can't actually move it or turn it, just in case. And I set it in his hands. Any reaction?
What
I
happened?
just head down, looking at it. You see, he kind of slouches, looks more relaxed, looking over the gun, just eyes just kind of droopy, just is looking at the chains.
Are you good?
Why am I in these chains, man?
You shot somebody about 30 minutes ago.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't even feel like I existed 30 minutes ago.
Well, okay, let me phrase it this way. Your body shot somebody 30 minutes ago when it touched a different gun.
What are you talking about, man?
There's a lot that you may not know since it looks like you're brand new.
I kind of have something in there.
Can you hear any others talking to you?
They seem quiet.
That's good. Your original plan was to try about 3 or 4 different weapons. Are you ready to try the next one?
I guess, man. Hit me up. Let's see where this crazy train goes.
I reach forward and take the gun out of his hands. Does he switch back or is he still like that? Didn't change
No,
around?
He stays like that until he touches another weapon or has another thing.
That's what I thought. I was
a
just checking.
personality change. Yeah.
Hand me another one, man.
I'm going to set the plasma carbine down. And I'm going to hand him my gun. My rifle. My revolver sniper thing.
Seraphim takes a
I
look
should probably
over it.
give it a name. I should probably really give that thing a name.
That gun. He sits up a bit more, looks it over, squinting at the gun, just like really eyeing it down. Man, you've done some. This is. I really like the modifications on this. Oh, hell yeah.
It took some doing. It's a very nice gun.
Oh, if you get any other ideas, we could probably do all kinds of fuck shit with these weapons. Oh my god, look at this.
Did the personality change? It's kind of hard to tell because that's pretty close to the laid back one you were just doing. I was just checking because you didn't change the picture.
Oh.
Figured I'd ask. Haha.
No, it's kind of hard since I'm kind of immobile at the moment. But looking at
Can I do a check to see if it looks like he's probably gonna not flip out on me anymore?
Yeah, roll for
Since this is
insight.
the second gun that I've handed him and he hasn't freaked out on me.
Yeah, roll for insight, and after you roll,
I dropped my dice. Fuck. Yeah. I'll use this one. That is a 13 plus. Isn't it wisdom?
Yeah.
Insight plus 2. So I got 14. I got a 15.
are you trying to conceal anything, Seraphim?
No, he's just looking at the gun.
That's what you get Raziel. He's looking at the guy. He seems all right. He's not
All right,
trying to
that's
hide
two.
anything from you.
That's two that are pretty good. So I'm gonna leave you chained to the chair, but I'm gonna release your arms. Is that good?
Do whatever you got to do, man. Ooh.
And I'll unhook
This
his
is a
arms, but
revolver?
leave him actually changed. Well, it's got a revolver cylinder,
Tight.
and I don't have a current picture, a real good picture yet of the gun itself. But the second barrel is actually, it's over under. That way, the second barrel lines up with the bottom, the opposite bullet in the cylinder for the bonus action shot.
Dude, I
There's some
need to do something
modifications for that.
I want to do some shit like this with some weapons. Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
This is cool as fuck.
Well, that's two of the ones you wanted to test, if you remember that.
Doing what now?
Considering you're also as well new. Do you want to continue? Are you ready to continue? Want to look at one of these other ones over here?
Do I get to look at another cool fucking gun? Yeah, fucking throw one at me.
Might not be modded quite as much as I reach forward and I grab my gun and I go ahead and put it back on my back and I hand him the SMG.
I will
figured I'd
say
do Serena's later.
this is a human-made SMG, so it's like a sci-fi laser SMG.
I'll have to change that. Oh, whoops.
Whoopsie.
He looks at it, then he just starts shaking, and you see him. It's not blood, but it is. You just see his eyes just watering. What am I doing, man? Oh,
You good?
why am I feel like I'm in pain. What's going on? Why am I chained up?
It's just a precaution for the moment. You are one of many inside that body at the moment. And the main one of you decided to expand the quarters. Be about the
Just
best
got
way
here
I
and
can
I'm already not trusted. What am I here for?
more of a test at the moment to see what happens and to get him prepped for other use of other weapons. If nothing goes wrong, you will be unchained and you will have free roam of the hab. You and the rest of the ones I've met so far.
How did I get here?
I handed you that gun.
Then hand
Your
me
body-
another one. I don't want to be here anymore.
Hand you another one, you don't want to be there anymore?
Either kill me or give me another gun.
Okay.
I'll
We
take
are-
the SMG from him, definitely then.
As you say that, we will come back to this on our next session. I'm going to move to Alex and the magician before we get off of here, because I want this to pick up. But since I know we're gonna have to like stop streaming soon, I was gonna tie it off with whatever Alex and the magician we're gonna talk about, because I figured it'd be relatively short. Unless just
Sounds good. I'm pretty sure Sharp would like to hear what Serena's gun does to him.
exactly. I don't want
Yeah,
him
both
to
of
miss.
them there.
That's why I was saving that one for last.
Okay. So then
I was going to suggest holding off for the rest of it for next week anyway.
Yeah. We will rotate to the magician and Alex, and if they are going to till this, they do see that the lighthouse is blinking again.
Well, he's been up here for a bit. And as you come up, you see him. He's taken the suit jacket off. He's just wearing the button-up shirt, and the tie is also missing. He's rolled his sleeves up, and you see that black metal bracer over his arm as he is digging through Serena's bag, standing next to the Tesla coil, kind of muttering under his breath.
I feel like I'm getting deja vu, Vess. You digging through someone's bag, me catching you. obviously needing to reprimand you. Alex says as he's just walking up to him.
Caught again, am I? He just kind of keeps going, and he comes up with Sato and sets it to the side. Ah, there it is.
As he touches Sato, it powers up, and he just goes, "Hi there."
Is it supposed to do that?
Yes, that's Sato, is it not? Why, yes, I am.
Ah, intelligence. Wonderful. You could be useful. I don't know how self-operational you are. I don't know your controls. Here it is. I found it. Okay, yes. And he comes up with that, like, sci-fi space tool thing that she uses to work on stuff. He's like, this is what I needed. I think I know how this works. And he's gonna go over and just kind of like put his arms behind his back, and he's knock on the side of the Tesla coil. So, whose project is this? Is this the Angel guy or the Liquid Arms man? Or is it a surprise? Maybe it's the dexterous one with the heavy machine gun shooting people inside of the unit. That would be tragic.
This is Serena's with help from Razio.
Which one is Serena?
The one whose bag you just stuck through.
Ah. And who is that? The fighty woman?
Yes.
Oh, good. I won't see the repercussions of this anytime soon, I'm sure. Well...
She's building I believe it's a shield generator.
Well, I knew it was a generator of some kind. Shield generator, quite interesting. Do you have... I don't know how you work, machine. Do you have calculations and blueprints, or how do you... I don't know how you work.
I have some blueprints. Do I know that I can trust you, though? You did steal my commander's bag.
He leans forward and he looks at it and he says, I'm a 17-foot tall storm giant from the plane of Karkaros. I'm gonna roll a deception check really quick.
Yeah, I was about to say,
He's
roll
deliberately
deception.
trying to fuck with this thing. Hang on. He's deliberately trying to fuck with Sato. That is a dirty 20.
I don't think we gave Sato a. I think
he doesn't go off
stat.
Yeah, he doesn't really have one. He doesn't have a filter for bullshit.
He also sees the whole world as it is and can just scan everything. So
Also
he should
true.
be able to
Yeah, I was
see
about to say.
through illusion.
There's layers to it.
He scans you, and then
He
after a
like
quick
jumps a
moment,
little
he
bit.
says,
He's like, "Whoa."
I like you. You're fun. And then you see the blueprints flash up.
Ah, all right. Let's try not to break it, I guess. So I'm a little bored reading books. I want a project. On a scale of 1 to broken neck, how mad will she be that I work on this? Do you know?
Alex just kind of looks at it, kind of pats the magician on the back. Depends on if you fuck it up or not, I guess. And then he kind of looks over to the device that Manus gave you, and he just says, looks like you might have a message, and he just makes his way over to it.
Right. What does it say? You just start working on the machine. Just kind of like poking your spots, looking at it.
That is where we will pick up next time.
Absolutely.
On Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball D's.
Nuts.
He's insatiably curious. Can't help himself.
See, I wasn't personally there, but my thought would have been, in reply to how close to broken neck is this going to get me, it would have been, that depends on if you use magic on it. Use magic on a piece of her equipment she's building, she could be pissed. She don't like magic.
Once we level up, I'm just gonna immediately go straight into the doctor. So.
I did want to say, I do want you guys to level up, but I'll let you guys take care of it next session since Sharp isn't here.
Sounds like a plan.
We so it's happened. All of it, whatever, all of the its have happened. I can't even pinpoint on a specific one.
So, Colton, I need to tell you, I wrote that lore off of what you gave me, what you were gonna do with these sessions, and like the idea you had for your plans for this character. I tried to hammer out lore to kind of like weave in with that.
Epic.
Because I thought it was fucking sick.
Yeah, I didn't know what we were gonna do about I didn't know what he was gonna fucking do, but I knew. I was like, well, I can't just meta it and not include that fucking the HMG. HMG is gonna get snagged, and then something's gonna happen. I didn't know he was gonna. I didn't expect to take down Serena instantly. Yeah, it was a crit, and I was like, "This is a bad idea."
I
heard
the oh shit.
Yeah, I asked if I should use grit, and he was like, "Yeah." And so I literally dumped all 4 points of grit, which adds an extra damage dice, and I crit on it. So it was I literally hit you for 12d12.
Yeah, you.
I realized.
When we were talking about damage dice, I was like, I'm down. I already knew. It's just like little thing in the back of my head. I was like, I'm already down.
I actually
100%.
89, not 84. I forgot to add my +5. Whoopsies.
Yeah. He sent me the damage he rolled for it because he sent me the roll to hit, and one was a crit, and the other was like a 24. And I was like, all right, so Raziel and Serena are getting hit.
I thought I was about to get Raymonded.
I was worried you were going to get insta-killed.
I
thought I was about to get another Raymond moment.
I haven't hit level 9 yet. I don't have Revivify.
I would never make a Battle Master again. That is like at 2 of them in a row, that fucking dead in like a single like moment. No, not making another Battle Master.
If I rolled all of them as a 12, the most damage I could have done in total was 149.
I was gonna say, if it went over 100
is not
damage,
far from his double.
Yeah, I was about to say, if it went double your hit points, I would have made it like that. If anybody like NPCs, anything like that, if it goes double their hit points and damage, I consider that like an insta kill.
Yeah,
double.
That's the normal rule.
Oh, that is okay.
Double
is
immediate
dead. I didn't know that.
That's the rule.
So no matter where your health is at, so if you've lost health, doesn't matter. So if the damage you take hits at or exceeds in the negative of your full health.
If the overkill damage is your full health amount, you're screwed. Instant dead.
Okay. That is how you insta kill characters. Say if he had rolled max, he would have killed me instantly.
Yes, because you said your health was 73, right?
Yeah, 73. It'd be 146.
146. Yeah, it would have fully killed him. 149 would have fully killed him.
I still rolled under 100. There was a roll that was 212, because I was rolling 2d12 at a time. I was like, gee, that's probably when I was like, holy fuck, because that's just 24 damage right there.
Oh yeah, when we were talking about dice, I was like, I'm down. Like I didn't even think we'd gotten to it yet. I was like, I already knew. I was like, this is another Raymond moment. I'm about to be on the floor.
I knew one of us was screwed.
What would have Owlbear given me? Hang on.
It's a good question.
Because I had to do this in secret, and then we'll add 5.
You know you can hide your rolls in Owlbear, right?
I downed a party member. All it took was me taking taking control of another player.
I would have done less damage. Because I rolled 3.
That roll.
There we go.
Yeah.
She's dead now?
I also forgot that Alex had because he for mechanical reasons his race is an Aasimar, and he has like the smaller lay on hands ability.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh yeah, he can heal. I'll just have him run up and heal you.
Well, I wasn't worried about using a spell slot in any way, shape, fashion, form. Wouldn't hurt me at all.
No, yeah.
Hell, I was going to drop the second level into him, and that would have been 3d8 health to plus my modifier to regenerate. I was gonna lay it all on her.
I did kind of go easy because there were several other things that I could have done that would have been far more severe. I was like, that feels all right, you know, wisdom saving throw. That's what he's good at. But I was like, this feels like probably the more reasonable thing. The other two options are a little extreme.
Honestly, when I saw how much damage that heavy machine gun did, and then I remembered the crazy shit that Seraphim can do, just like on his attacks, I was like, oh shit, if you didn't stop him, he may have gunned down the entire hab.
Yeah, like you said, you gotta, and also taking Serena down. Let me look at something real quick. This is gonna be funny.
You know, if it had gotten worse, I would have just jumped inside the fighter and just rammed him with it.
Yeah, no, that honestly, Robert, the fact that you said that's crazy, because I was about to say the only other thing I could have think of was running him over with something.
I do know I have
one expended grip point each time you roll a 20 on the d20 roll, so that's one v20. That's one grip point already that came back, and then for an attack. With
Even if you kill somebody with that same attack, you only get the one grit point, if I'm not mistaken.
Or deal a killing blow with a firearm to a creature of significant threat. So Serena would be down, and I rolled a 20. That'd be 2 grit points. Fucking.
God damn.
Oh, does yours let you get them both at the same time?
Well, if
everything else I've seen about grit only lets you do one.
If you
no matter how many things do it, you will give you it back in the same turn. The things that I've read won't let you get more than one. So I don't know.
There's no limitation. It's when you crit and whenever you get a kill.
Yeah. Most
so if you do both, you get both.
Most people aren't getting the kill whenever they crit. So the fact that I did,
just hungry whale, hungry damage whale.
Oh yeah, that was.
Yeah, so
that was the hell of a.
Immediately, Seraphim had 2 grit points back, and that fucking he could just keep fucking going like a truck.
There was
I rolled d20 3 times when I attack. I do not fuck around. I have one thing. It's funny enough as I played off that I don't really attack. I have one thing and I do it extremely well.
Really well.
The 2 things that I chose not to do, by the way, we wouldn't have needed to crash into him. I won't tell you what they are. One of them is extremely high level, and the most severe thing you could possibly think of. The other one, it's like, it's pretty bad. The other one is not as high level, but nearly as equally egregious. I'll say he would have been somewhere else. in a different location.
There was a hot second. There was a hot second where I was like, am I gonna have to just have Alex fly up and just stun lock him?
Dude, I was about to stab at him with my stun ability for once. I finished my sword. I could have literally just poked him.
Colton, pat yourself on the back because you had me scared for a second, and I was the one at the wheel.
Yes.
I was only not worried. Even with Alex there, I was, and not because like, oh, I'm the big boy with the big pants, and like, I was only worried or not worried because the magician was there, and because of the first thing I mentioned, that would have been like they would have ended the whole thing, literally like that. Again, I'm not going to tell you what it is because it may come up later, but it's pretty fucking severe. Yeah.
For above the table
so he knows to prep it.
Yeah, so I know what to be waiting on, so I can give you any.
Be prepared for his reaction. You guys ready? You guys ready?
I almost want to tell him to turn on the camera so we can see his face.
Verbal reaction as I send this to him.
We're still streaming, by the way.
Oh hell yeah! Oh my god, that would be so funny.
That's why I mean, it was like,
cannot wait.
it's a pretty fucking severe thing to do. So I was like, that's a little pull back a little bit. That's a little harsh.
Polymorph me into a shoe.
Yeah.
I think. Well, if he had the ability to do polymorph, he's not that kind of wizard. Polymorph would be probably the best option, considering the save for it and also what it can do. Definitely would have given us time to do the thing, but in the end we ended up with Hold Monster, which was not a terrible decision.
No, yeah, and I came up with I was like, okay, I have one idea, but I'm gonna make Alex roll for it. Because the first thought I was like, lobotomy. I'll have him do the laser and lobotomy him through the eyes. I saw that in All-Star Superman. I like that.
Oh, when he fucking like, what was it, the kryptonite bullet in his head or something?
That's exactly what I was thinking of. He basically lobotomized this guy so he couldn't use his powers, and he made his heat vision just so laser thin that it went straight through the dude's eyes.
And it is a good thing that you were there to help Raziel, because he rolled a 2 on that first one. So I wasn't gonna make him like I wasn't gonna have him like destroy you, Seraphim. He was just gonna like burn you away. He just wasn't gonna do it. But with the help action from Raziel and then the Flash of Genius, he was able to like roll a crazy high, like a 27 or some shit. It was still dirty, but
Obviously, it wasn't a nat 27, really?
but yeah, I am excited. We're getting near the facility. Are you guys ready?
Very.
It's crazy. You guys have been rolling nothing but like information encounters, like very on the hab encounters, very slow burn encounters, and then everything that you guys are introducing that's very just like big happening on the hab and then gets kind of quelled. Been very contained.
I'm very good at causing a scene.
Yeah.
I've done it twice now.
Yeah, we will pick up with everything as Alex checks the lighthouse and
the magician signs his own death warrant.
Yeah, exactly.